last session, well, technically the one before that, we went into the town of Suncoast. Now, in the town of Suncoast, it was mainly us almost getting odd jobs and kind of just relaxing after a long travel along the road. With this, there was, of course, Victor at the circus with, I don't exactly remember the details of what his job was, but it seemed to be more of a investigatory one. I was given a quest about going to sea with a group of people to basically, like, there are some issues in the waters and some malicious things which are like resonating along the coast. At the moment, we are in the crypts of the almost like this church for the nature god. Its apostles and other such talk of a strange happening in its deepest layers. And from this, what we see along the cobbled paves, the stone bricks carved in an old god with old powers, is abominations. And this is where we get back to.
Yeah, this is where we return. You guys are in the Catacombs of the Church of Esnoea. Let me move the thing over here. With two whites looking at you, I will have everyone roll initiative.
Yep.
That is the wrong thing to open. There we go.
I used my roll 20 closed. Back up.
Okay, I will roll my initiative.
I think that is the exact same initiative I had last time.
Maybe the RNG also reset, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Where is
Maybe.
my stronghold? I think my
Still, I'm gonna
stronghold
still-
was... I think I was on top of Victor.
Oh shit, I didn't put my person down.
I think I was on top of
Oh, you
Victor,
are.
but yeah.
Oh no, there I am. I just didn't do the initiative thing right.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah, you
flagged
click your
it.
token and then you click the initiative button and then, you know. That's lower than last time. Also, not directly after Victor, which is sad.
Ooh, these guys did not roll well.
Look, it's fine. I'm just gonna. Okay, yeah, don't worry. I went from a 5 to a 16. It's
Oh,
fine.
you are after me.
You can also change it, whatever. So I just put it to a 5. That's what I rolled.
All right, is that everyone?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, I believe Meyer, you're up first. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking move 30. Or 20 rather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
Move that. And that puts me in 30, and then I'm gonna just, shoot one of them.
All right, roll to hit.
Find the thing I'm gonna shoot with them. Hang on, let me find the thing.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's just the magic missile. We love the magic missile.
It's just a very normal magic missile. Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing
But
weird
when
about
I said magic missile, I meant Leah's magic missile, so that was a misspeak on my
Lay
part.
magic missile. All right.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna hit this Grunkle here.
Did
Why
I?
can I ping them? Why can't I ping them? Okay, whatever. This one.
Yeah, just roll a d4.
It's 3d4s.
No, you roll 1d4 and then times 3.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that makes sense. Okay, so then that's +1 as well, so that's like 12.
12.
Yep.
Okay. And which one are you hitting with?
The one on the right.
Okay. That's 12 damage. Very nice. Yeah. And what does this magic missile look like?
It is like... It looks like an archetypal magic missile where you have just this blue magic, but it looks like it's covered in thorns and spikes, and all the spikes are just like a little distorted and glitchy and black.
Very cool. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of like all of the... It's like the missiles are like trying to pull themselves apart, but then like back together and then they get out again and,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see this white just reel back from the pain that you've inflicted with your magic missile. As Aaron, it's your turn. You're up.
I'm gonna see this and I'm gonna move forward. I see these two undead creatures and I decide that their fate is in the fires. As I'm going to use Scorching Ray on this one, the one who is entangled.
You get advantage on it.
Yeah.
But, go ahead and roll to hit.
Yep, I'll roll the advantage. 1, 2, 3, please hit.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Only one hits, unfortunately.
God damn, let's hope that...
Getting the bad RNG out of the way first.
Yeah, gotta get it out of the way. As for the rest of my turn, I'm going to go a bit behind... I'm gonna go a bit behind Maya. Basically just saying, telling him, if you feel something cold behind you, dodge. And that is where I end my turn.
Alright.
Heard loud and clear, Aaron.
Victor, you're up.
Yep.
When you start your turn, Sequoia's going to just peek over at you and go, "You ever feel like you've been somewhere before?"
I sometimes
right
have
here.
this feeling of deja vu.
No, it's more like chronorgistic reemergence.
Your reality is what you make of it.
That is very true. Yeah, as I cast an answer ability Constitution on you, simply because you desperately need it.
I really do. Thank you.
Here's your temporary 8 points.
Yay, you have almost doubled my hit points.
Oh my god.
I also give Barding Inspiration to Aaron.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Very wholesome.
This one is entangled right now, right? I'd like to
Yes.
when you give the thing to Sequoia. What does this look like again? Because I always forget.
It's like a little armor chest plate on you.
Yeah, it's like a little armor chest plate. You know, she's like, she stands proud. She stands tall, and she takes a little bow out, and she looks at your ear and goes, no, I did that last time, or did I? Like, she's just going to basically swing to the other side and just get on top of your shoulder, and she's gonna sit down and take a shot at this guy over here.
Alright,
Right.
roll to hit.
So that's a little scrunkly crossbow. That's a 60.
That hits. Roll damage.
That's 7 magical piercing damage.
Magical piercing damage. Nice. Yeah, you see I guess as you shoot it, it resists it at first, but the magical energy sort of disperses whatever resistance they have
Yeah.
like a wave.
I'd like to put emphasis also on the fact that whenever Sequoia shoots this thing, most of the time it's just a neutral-ish looking blast of energy, but it seems like it's got a bit of glitter to it or something.
Alright. Does that end your turn?
With my bonus action,
Right.
I'm gonna have to Skronko move up here. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna move my Skronko over here, and I think I'm just gonna have it ready in action to push something back if anything comes close.
Okay. Yeah, totally.
That's my turn.
Alright, in that case, it is the white's turn. This one is going to spend its whole turn trying to make a strength
Strength
check.
check.
Yes.
Yes.
Strength, here we go. Does a 10 pass, Fred?
Nope.
It just spends a turn just trying to hack away at these vines, but they grow faster than it can cut. This one is not entangled at all, so it is going to attempt to run towards the group. It's going to use 10 feet to get out of there. 20. So, hold on. No, that's the wrong thing, sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Not quite within 5 feet of you. It is going to make 2 longbow attacks. it's going to make one on you, Meyer. That's 14 to hit. It's not within 5 feet of the defender, unfortunately.
Disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature. Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that'll
14 hits?
unless I fucking pull out a spell, but like, is that worth it?
It's up to you to decide.
A little bit of damage off the top, you know.
No, I'm just gonna use Bagland Shield.
Okay.
What does it look like?
Yeah, what does that look like?
It looks like a sickly yellow, and it sort of looks like segmented armor, kind of like honeycomb. And this was a longbow, right?
This was a longbow, yes.
Yeah, the arrow hits it, and it kind of it just clings off, and there's a shimmering vroom, and it's like all of the segments almost look like plates that have shifted up and down, and they're gonna go.
All right.
Oh, you think that's a crit mage?
In that case,
He smiles at you and is like, "Well, I have picked up a couple of tricks across the years."
in that case, it's going to make another longbow attack on you, Victor. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that it's.
That's
if
4
anything
piercing
else, yeah.
damage.
Could be worse.
As
That could really be a lot worse.
as Victor, you just feel an arrow impact you in your sort of left shoulder.
Yeah, I just kind of, take it, but also like keep Sequoia like stable so that she doesn't fall as I flinch.
Yeah, she seems pretty good at like this whole riding people thing. It's like it's an acquired skill, you know.
Yeah.
Straladar, it's your turn.
I worry.
Straladar, already content with his effect on the battlefield using his entangle, he is now going to look for, say, weaknesses or uses of his environment that he could possibly use to his advantage.
Yes, drop a rock on it.
Would I need to make a perception check for this, or?
Yeah, I'd say, you know what? Make me a perception check. I'll say this is a free action. You don't have to use your action.
Okay. Perception.
Ooh, on a 13, from where you are, you can't really see much. You're
Would
behind.
you say that counts as a failure?
Yeah, I'd say that counts as a failure.
So about that little monocle Sequoia gave you, rolled a d4.
Yeah. Oh, I need to roll the d4? Oh!
Ooh,
17.
okay. On a 17, you would know, or you would see that a lot of this place is being held up by these pillars in the back. And you could theorize, if you took one out, you could maybe get it to, like, the roof to cave in a way that perhaps lands where you'd want it to. Or at least in an area where you would like it to. Like, it wouldn't land pinpoint dead center, but you could have the, like, the debris falling maybe impact one or two of these guys.
What's the furthest I can get? Okay, theoretically,
Okay.
I use Vine Whip, right, on one of the statues to try and just yank it down.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, they're like cylindrical pillars, so you could just sort of wrap your thorn whip around it and just pull it. Yeah, totally. And it pulls things towards it, so that makes sense. And I believe it also has a range of 30 feet, so you only need to get within 30 feet of it, right?
Yeah.
Right, so
This is
as long
true.
as I get.
Yeah,
As long
yeah.
as
So
you
you can
get,
walk
like-
up like a little bit.
There is some upwards thing. Would that the stairs affect the Straldar's capability?
It's not. It doesn't go up too steeply, so I'd say no.
Okay. And
Just like a little step.
Straldar, as anyone around could kind of see as he's like looking off like meaningfully into his environment, as you can kind of see just like this light bulb moment hit it like in his eyes.
As he
As
like
he,
walks up.
Yeah, as he just starts walking upwards. As he then summons his vine whip into his hand and wraps it around the pillar.
Sequoia is going
that.
to look over at Victor and just go like, I think I might have given him the wrong strength with where he's throwing that.
I'll say roll to hit.
Maybe he has a negative and not a positive. Doesn't
Okay,
seem to be properly
roll.
affecting his accuracy.
Oh, a
Are
17.
you sure?
A 17 is just the DC you need.
Oh, he did hit that pillar.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Wait, are the pillars our enemies?
Maybe Stradar saw something.
Yeah,
Oh.
you, if you want to describe how you take this pillar down.
Draladar will look at this seemingly worn down pillar as he approaches it and summons his thorn whip to wrap around it. He's going to basically, knowing that he himself does not have enough strength on his own to pull it back, he's instead going to use gravity as he kind of leans a bit back on the stairs, like letting the force kind of just take the pillar down.
Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
for a big enough fulcrum, he could lift the world.
Totally. You pull this pillar down, and all of you start to feel a shake as the central area of this catacomb, you can see the roof of it just start to cave in, and essentially just like you just see debris just like collapse. Hold on, let me do a little thing to denote that. This basically, this entire area is just completely decimated by rubble. You see the white that was there is just completely crushed by it.
Jesus.
And at this point, I will also end my concentration on Entangle.
All right,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
totally.
What?
And yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Sequoia has just a jaw dropped looking like
Same.
looking over at like at like the old man like huh?
All right, that ends your turn.
Yeah, that ends my turn. Straldar looks very proud of himself right now.
But
Alright.
how old is this like a room? Like in terms of like
Very. Okay, I'd say if you want to, I know this is technically out of turn, but just since you're thinking this right now, roll a history check.
okay, that's a 12.
That will fail unless you want to use guidance on yourself.
No, like what's the vibe I get from a 12?
Okay, from a 12, you can say it's more than 100 years old.
Oh god. This place is older than I am. It's
All
falling
right,
apart.
Meyer, it's your turn.
Yes, Maya, I appreciate your the histories. He is going to walk up. Actually, he's not within 5. Wait, that's not within 5 feet, is it? I can't get sneak attack. No.
Oh yeah, truth. I'm so sorry. Well, unless you want to say that you are the creature within 5 feet that's being pushed. No, you can't. You can't.
No,
It's not
I'm
sneak attack.
gonna run back to here.
All right.
Actually, yeah, Maya will run over here after being hit, and he goes to the pillar. And I will cast. Where is the thing? Oh, sorry, that's not what I wanted to cast. Sorry. Although I mean, fuck it. He's just gonna stand where he is, and he's gonna use Sapping Sting. Whatever. Why not?
Oh, all right.
Oh, no, unless it already got it already got deleted. Okay.
I hit
That's
it.
fine. Thank you.
I can unhide it if you want.
No, leave it. It's fine.
Okay.
He doesn't use it here. I mean,
I'm just gonna fucking
walk up to him. Just like at a hastened pace, and just fucking shank the dude with Akra's booming blade. So,
Alright.
I need
An attack roll.
yes.
Yeah,
Just a
go
normal
ahead, roll me attack.
Long dagger.
Long dagger, smiley face, and
That's a nat one, yes.
Unfortunately, the nat one misses.
Maya
tend to
just
do that.
he walks up with full swagger and swings at the creature, but the creature doesn't even have to dodge. It just stands there completely still as Maya just misses.
All right. Is there anything else?
Maya, he stands there for a moment, not doing anything, just standing completely still, like pretending that didn't happen, and then fucking what the fuck is it?
Can I get you?
Yeah, get it, yeah, leave.
All right.
He's just gonna walk right back to where he was, or
Yeah.
dodge back rather. He just disengages and goes right back to Sequoia, and is like,
You see that Sequoia and Victor are both like looking at each other in disbelief and confusion, and then at Streladar, I don't think either one of them noticed your failure there.
Yes.
They're just like, Sequoia's just making noises like, but I didn't.
How-
Is it? That's. You split.
All right. That ends your turn.
Yep, Maya maintains a stone cold face.
Aaron, you're up.
Seeing all of this and believing that this might not be the end of our troubles, I realize that I am only flesh, and as my veins begin to glow and stricken, I will put mage armor onto myself.
All right.
And then on the rest of my turn, I'm gonna like, cause how do I put it? I'm seeing like Straladar do all of this stuff, but it's also Straladar's alone out there. I'm gonna use my
Yeah.
movement to get there and just be like, Straladar, well done, but also you're alone. Dark creatures here will take you, and I will not let that happen.
Listen, boy, I have survived over 60 years. I'm sure I'll do just fine standing on these steps.
He smiles, but he responds to it with, and I want to see you live for another 60. This crypt is no place to die.
Oh, we can agree on that one.
As that is the end of my turn, and now, it's nice to not have 12 AC.
Does that end your turn?
Yes, that ends my turn.
Victor, it's your turn.
Yep. Let's see. I guess I will just try and shoot a ray of frost at it.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That's a 21 to hit.
Hits. Roll damage.
For 5 cold damage, and his movement speed is reduced by 10.
Okay. Nice.
And I think I'm fine for now. So wait, do you mind if we move a little bit?
Oh, what? Oh, no, not at all. You see, she's like putting on like this glove.
Yeah, I think we can probably just go ahead and take like half cover behind this pillar.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, you are my half cover, but
Yeah, I need some half cover.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like that's almost 3/4 cover for Sequoia. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna shoot with a bow.
Okay, so does that end your turn, Victor?
Yes.
All right. Sequoia, it's your turn.
All right. And with her like left hand, she has this like this almost mechanical looking glove on, as she just goes, all right, time to try something new. And the Skrunkle's eyes just flare up a little bit as it moves forwards over here. there, and it's going to try to. I'm going to use the rent, but I am going to substitute that to try and grapple the thing. As Sequoia like kind of squeezes down with her tiny little fist, and her scrunkle follows the motion.
All right. That is contested athletics, correct?
Yes, that's contested athletics. So this thing rolls a
22.
22.
This thing needs
Jesus.
a natural 20 in order to succeed.
All right. It
17.
did not get there. It was close. It is now grappled.
Strelda.
And then with her other hand, she goes, right, got it. And she's just going to take a ranged attack at it. That is a 21.
That hits. Roll damage.
That's 9 magical piercing.
Wait, hold up.
And you can see Sequoia doing like a force choke motion as the like Skrunkle's just kind of holding it like in a fucking like,
Right.
you know, just. That'll be my turn.
All right. It's the white's turn, and it is going to, with not many other options, it's going to attempt a life drain on your Skrunkle.
Cool. What's life drain written as? Just asking for a friend.
Yeah. Here, let me show you.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's a crit. Nice.
That's a crit right there.
I don't really have a way to negate this in any way, shape, or form, but
Wait, you want that?
I think
Wait,
you just
wanna
need to
see.
save Constitution save to not.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it just needs to make a Constitution save, right?
Yes. Or
Yeah.
else it'll get its hit points reduced by 5.
Does it even have a constitution?
It's a 13.
Meets it,
That's,
beats it.
Yeah, that's proficiency of those.
Uh,
So it takes 5 damage.
yeah, it takes 5 damage. And then it is going
yeah.
to attack with its longsword. Does a 16 hit?
16 barely hits it, yeah.
Okay, that's 7 slashing damage as it ends its turn.
Awesome. Cool. So that is 7 plus 5, so that's 12 damage in total. Alright,
Oh.
it is down to 9 health, but that's fine. We can fix it.
Alright. Straladar, it's your turn.
Okay. So they're currently the white's currently in a grapple, right?
Yeah, it's in a
This is
grapple.
correct.
Okay,
Moving it
no
with a thorn whip
whipping.
will break the grapple.
Yes.
I'm currently basically holding it so that, you know, someone here can just stab it in the gut, you know?
Yeah, okay, you know what? Straldar is gonna go over here and it's gonna give the help action to Aaron. You know, after everything I've seen of you, I trust in your own mind at this point. I'm sure you can deal with this just fine.
Thank you. Is he like he's gonna take that on and it's like I imagine you kind of give him like a pat on the shoulder and it's like this feeling is almost just it's enough to push him through as I'm gonna look up how help action works.
It's advantage.
It's advantage on one thing you do on your turn.
Okay, or can I use it on spells?
Yeah, I believe so.
If it has an attack roll, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Alright, Straladar, does that end your turn?
That'll end my turn.
Alright. Meyer, it's your turn.
Okay. I think
Meyer.
Meyer, he looks at his stones and he's tapping through them, but none of them are glowing. And he cuts and runs over to the creature, and I can get a sneak attack on this. as
Yeah,
well, can't I?
because it's being held down. It's currently the fucking chokehold.
And Maya's just gonna go over to this thing and just try and like shank it in the throat a bunch of times. So it's gonna be trusty Akra's booming blade. So let's
see if it hits.
try. Yeah.
Roll to hit.
Marshals.
Yay!
That just barely hits.
Jesus.
As this thing is like being held down, you kind of hear Sequoia in the background, like, yes, get it. Her goggles are like glinting, like there's evil here. She's enjoying this.
And then that's a nat 1 on the sneak attack. Let's go. So that's
Nice.
6. And then does anything else happen? No, that's it, I think. Just
Uh,
6
If it
damage.
moves, something happens.
It's going to be a bit hard for it to move with the grapple,
Absolutely.
but
And then I'm just gonna, sneak attack and just he's gonna move back just a step, and he's going to go. Are you all right, Sequoia dear?
Oh, they told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't do it. Oh yeah. Better than ever. Better than ever.
are you
You're
taking
more than capable, it seems.
the disengage
I am
action?
strangling
Or
a giant
Hmm?
with my bare hands.
What do you say?
I said, are you taking the disengage action?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
He's
In that,
standing here straight. Sorry, go on.
no, I was just gonna say, in that case, it's Aaron's turn.
Okay. Okay, I need to. I'm gonna use. Just 1 second. Yep. Okay. And I'm gonna use. You know what? I'm just gonna use. I'm gonna run up, and I believe I'm just gonna use Chill Touch.
All right.
I will this creature's death,
All right.
and that is a.
Yeah,
There
That
will
is a
be a
10.
day where Gibbo says that sentence and it crits.
One
That
day it
day
will.
is not
One
today.
day it will happen.
Unfortunately, a 10 does not hit. What does the chill
No, it
touch look like, though?
doesn't. What does my touch look like? Is I almost like strain my hands. This almost like first dark and then brilliant flame of what is it? Macabre evil coming from it, and nearly getting it, but just I'm guessing it dodging. Well, not nearly, but it's able to dodge.
Mm-hmm. And that ends your turn?
Yes, as I kind of look a bit, there's a bit of like a I can dodge.
Victor, it's your turn.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Fire Frost.
Roll to hit. That hits. Roll damage.
8 cold damage.
Very nice. All right. Yeah, this thing is looking pretty messed up by your constant blast with the ray of frost.
Oh, I mean, Gibbo, sorry, I forgot to remind you that you have my inspiration if you wanted to use
I
it.
know, but I'm saving it for second level spells.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just as a reminder, I feel like I'm going to give one to Sequoia now.
She is currently giddily jumping up and down. She's enjoying this. She's currently grappling a creature like 7 times her size.
Alright, yeah, you got inspiration, Sequoia, and that is my turn.
Alright, well, she's going to take out her bow, line up a shot real quick, and just go, alright, me, keep holding it down, as she takes a shot at it. 25 hitting.
25 hits. Roll damage.
That's 6 magic piercing, and I
Oof.
think, how big is the bardic inspiration?
It's a
D6.
D6.
That's 8 magic piercing?
How do you kill this thing?
I'd like to think it's a fucking 1-2 punch of Sequoia shooting this thing, and then just kind of, after the shot is finished, she like lowers the bow, and she just like brings her arm across as the golem just kind of like snaps its neck off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
And then
do
she
this.
just stands there.
All right, and that ends the combat. We will be keeping the initiative, though. Just letting you guys know. But it seems there are no longer any threats within the halls of at least this area of the catacombs. But I will say, to the far side of this area, you do see what looks to be a hole that goes straight down.
Sequoia looks over at what's his face? Victor, and she just goes, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?"
Am I?
Dips on the crypt bits as she like rushes over to dissect the right corpse.
Yeah. Roll investigation.
Yeah, sure. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That is a 6, unless I have like advantage for some reason.
Jesus Christ, it's thundering.
Oh, on a 6, you aren't really able to find anything. A lot of the weapons that they have are not in very good condition. Their
No parts.
armor is rusted at parts and almost breaking off the hinges, and they don't have any money on them. Strangely enough,
Grr.
these zombie creatures do not have any form of currency with them.
Grr, one day she will find essences that she can use for scrunkles.
I was sorry for interrupting.
No,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. That's all I wanted to do.
With the whites and other sorts, I want to inspect their body and kind of understand their origin more.
Ooh, roll either a history or religion check.
Or religion, history or religion. Let's see.
Yes.
I have proficiency in neither, but I like the idea of religion. So, as a 14.
On a 14, you know that whites are these sort of visages of warriors long past. Like particularly angry ones that harbor, unresolved emotions, perhaps ones that died in battle before the war had ended, or of the like. And you know that, I'll say on a 14, you also know that this area was a very big burial place after the war between men, elves, and dwarves, where all three races buried their bodies.
Okay. As I hear this, I look at the rest of the group and I go, "We're in a tomb of elves, men, and dwarf. These whites are aberrations of warriors long past. My regrets fuel them like a opium." As he looks deeper, and I'm imagining the slain white, he puts his hand along the creature's cheek. These were once men. Clenching his fist as he looks at the rest. This tomb is not empty, and the dead will keep it. As I know this is not in game, but I have thunder and rain at the moment. Can I just say that's the background too?
Yeah.
As he looks, he kind of gets up and he's gonna look at the pitfall and dagger before just continuing on, kind of going past the rubble. Follow me at your own pace.
Just a minute.
I'm gonna follow.
Skoy is putting stuff together, and then she slaps it onto the scrunkle. Good as new.
All right. So, what
Yep.
do you guys do now?
Wait, hold up. And she's gonna jump on the scrunkle before following after Victor.
You can hear it.
I'm following Victor.
Alright.
Jesus
I'm just
Christ.
gonna look around and see. You said there is an entrance here, right?
Yeah, it looks like just a drop that goes straight down with a little rickety ladder.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look at the disaster of the damage that Straladar made before moving up.
Yeah, if you want to, you can roll a straight intelligence check to sort of gauge the situation.
Sure. Straight int. No, that's a 7.
Ooh, on a 7. Looks bad, yeah. Looks like he just took down a bunch of old debris from the roof. Or from the
What's
ceiling.
Mayor doing back there?
Yeah, what is Meyer doing?
Oh god.
Maya is stroking one of his rock. Specifically, he is stroking a polished orange topaz, and he's whispering to her. Though you can't quite hear what he says, but he's holding it close to his face, and He's there for a moment before he pats it and pockets it into his pouch as it's all dulled, and he walks over and returns to the group, just haphazardly stepping past all of these rocks on the floor, like, my, that's some rather powerful magic you have, Straladar.
As she turns, yes, I've spent years studying my arts. Although it wasn't really magic that did that, but more just awareness.
Ah, of course. I have no doubt you've spent many years, as you say.
I'm sure we will find great respect in each other's abilities.
Oh, and he does this bow, and he says, I respect you more than most in this world.
Oh, I
I'm
thunder
scared.
right at the just at the right time.
I'm so scared right now, it's
I
not
respect
alright.
you. I respect you more than most.
As he like bows
Straladar,
over one of you,
it's
just
like-
gets
it's
a
like
hammer
cannon.
and bashes in his head.
Since, yeah, for me,
Have you seen Daniel's bed?
no, I haven't. What's happened to his bed?
All right, so
Look, like here's the thundering sound from outside, and he just says, "Nature is a strange beast."
all right. So, do you all head down?
Absolutely.
All right. As you all descend further into the catacombs, let me switch over the map. We will be moving to
Big.
maybe a different map than you're used to. Let me double
I
check
love
that I have it
rooms.
right.
I love rooms. I love rooms. I love rooms.
Let me see here. Yeah. Okay. Just tell me if you guys can see anything.
Nothing. No.
No.
This is dynamic lighting.
Perfect.
This is dynamic lighting, isn't it?
This might be a little bit of fog of war.
Oh my god, let's go!
Oh,
So you just
So-
drop our tokens and tell us what we can see.
Yes. Let me reveal some of the area real quick. There.
I once
there.
had a DM actually pay for the dynamic lighting in Roll20, and it worked pretty well until the DM gets pissed that they forgot to like Fog of War zone, and they're like, "No, you're not
There.
good. You better see that."
So as you descend, you can see this sort of area. This maybe, I guess the right word for it is sterilized room. There isn't much of anything in it. It just seems to be probably like the last like sealed area before the catacombs proper, where you can see a door off in the far side of the room.
see.
What do you all do?
What is the Fog of War representing? Are they walls, or is it more like darkness? Or
It's walls right now.
okay.
Let me just see what this looks like. Yeah, okay. Sorry, let me reveal a bit more then, just so that you can tell what it looks like. This.
Oh my god, it's a rustic battle map. Let's go.
This. Why isn't it? Polygon reveal. It is, as a matter of fact, a rustic battle map because I cannot afford Incarnate.
Yeah, but Baku, a Sharpie, and a grid. That's all you need.
That's so real.
Oh,
does,
awesome.
does that make a bit more sense?
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Alright, great. This is my first time
Yeah.
ever using Fog of War, so I'm not
Yeah.
going to be great
no,
with it.
it's working.
If I can give you a hint, don't use polygon removal. It sucks so much.
I love polygon removal.
Alright, but what do you all want to do now that you are in this sort of area?
Stay safe.
I'll just wait for
Strata
Joe.
will examine.
Roll an investigation or perception check.
Move Druid, I'll
Can I
take
help him out with that?
perception any day.
Ooh, on a 5?
On a net one.
On a nat 1. The walls look man-made. That's all you got. Like the walls
Okay.
look like they don't look natural.
Strala's just a little bit tired from pulling down a whole pillar. He's not like, he's not like in the game as he was before. So he tries to look around, but right now he's catching his breath. He's just an old frail man. So
Yeah.
Do you think this is like dangerous? Do you think there's like things down here that we should be careful of? Tricks even.
Who would put traps inside of a resting place?
Well, I mean, think about it. You'd never expect it.
Well, the dead
makes
do not
sense.
often wish to be disturbed, so
Oh, that's true too.
would not
I
be.
believe it's less of the I think it's less of disturbing the dead and the dead disturbing us.
I mean, I would put traps in a resting place. I mean, if you think about it, like if you want to go to bed and you want to sleep, then like, don't you want to sleep soundly?
Very astute, the both of you. I learn new things every day.
Never stop learning.
I agree with that one.
He takes a few steps forward and then turns back to you and says, "Well, shall we?"
After you, Mayor.
Either way.
Yes. And he starts walking.
Yeah.
Do you
He
want
turns back.
actually as he says after we Sequoia's gonna ask if she can hitch a ride.
On Maya.
Oh no.
Yes, a Meyer.
Maya gives you a beautiful smile and bows and says, "Why, of course, my dearest Sequoia."
She's gonna jump and like cling into Stralador's beard before like climbing out of it, and just kind of. Thanks for that. It's very reliable. It's a big soft service. And then she's just gonna like hop on your shoulder.
He sort of taps your nose very, very gently and smiles. And you walk with Maya.
She kind of goes cross-eyed as you like tap her nose.
Hello.
Also.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
And we'll just walk forward.
All right. You try the door. It is locked. Unfortunately, it's this very old, sort of ornate door, or not rather ornate, but just sort of like reinforced. You can see these like metal bars running across the wood paneling, and as you try the door, it is unfortunately locked.
Can I light it on fire?
Yeah, it's wood, so you can assume it's flammable.
I look at Mayor and I say, "I'm going to burn this door."
Wait, but it's a fun puzzle.
I think
As he
we've
says,
caused-
"Well, today is not the time for puzzles." As I use create bonfire.
But Sequoia's already pulling out like a wave rake and like a tension torch and like a wrench, and like.
To be honest, this is the fastest way. So
Maya steps back and says, "Well, be my guest, Aaron."
As I'm just going to do the fire damage to it, as I'm going to try and like burn through this door.
All right. Yeah, I mean it's a door, so it can't really roll a dex save. So just roll, I guess, roll the fire damage. How long does it last for? Are you keeping it up for the full minute?
Yeah, as like until it like but completely burns through. And is it?
Alright.
I don't know if it's like how it actually works, but isn't it like vulnerable to fire wood?
I believe it is. If you just want to roll the full 10d8 for the full minute that you spent doing this.
Yep.
Sequoia is like, there's so much grief on her face. She's
So that's
just watching you
53
burn down this
damage.
intricate mechanism, like.
Yeah, you see. I mean, Aaron, if you want to describe this bonfire.
So it starts off with a little bit of like a kindling before just like as the door starts getting completely engulfed in this fire, like all of it kind of being that same like malice colored fire before just burning to a crisp. I think I just like kick down the metal paneling a bit and kind of look at Sequoia and say, "Sorry, I just wasn't in the mood for puzzles today."
That's okay, I guess. I mean,
As I'm gonna
probably
go
was
through.
faster.
I
Maybe there's more puzzles. Aaron, if there's another one, can like, and there's like this ring on her tool belt, and it's just there's so many thin little things on them. You can't even name
Yeah.
half of them.
He nods. He nods, and he says, "If there is, I will restrain myself." And he looks at Mayor and asks, "You're not burned, are you?"
He wipes up a bit of like a tiny singe from his jacket and he goes, No, not at all.
Good to hear. As he's gonna go in.
All right, yeah, you enter the next room. You reveal that.
One of the a cloudy green jade rock glows as Maya just casts Billy's prestidigitation to clean up all the little singe marks.
Totally. And as you enter this next
Sequoia's
room,
like touching the rock. Is that Orthrillium?
Rather astute. Yes,
You know,
it
I
is.
actually have some of those myself. And like, she opens a pouch in her tool belt, and like, you can see in this tiny 1-inch pouch, it's like a piece of Orthrillium in there that's like her size. Like,
Maya's eyes widen for the first time, which is not something that you've seen very often.
there is like 2 moderate chunks in there, like actually moderate chunks.
Oh my.
And then she like basically starts to ramble about how like, yeah, there were like these goblins, and like there was this big pit of corpses, and then, you know, they were doing something with all the corpses and the Orthrillium, but like there was this Orthrillium crystal downstairs, and like they were doing a ritual or something, and we never quite figured out what they were doing with it or why they had all these corpses. But anyways, the important thing is they found a lot of Orthrillium.
And he's just nodding along with your whole story, like, fascinating.
as you guys enter this new room, you will see what looks to be 8 different statues, all lined up with sort of holding great swords in both their hands. They look to be like statues of knights in like full plate armor, and they seem to be in a bowing sort of position. And you can see on a sign off to the side, it says "Respect in kind." What do you all want to do?
I look back to Sakura and say, "I believe there is another puzzle."
She immediately perks up and stops looking at her rocks. What do you mean? They're just statues.
Well, that's the puzzle.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, Aaron. Where do you see the puzzle? There is just a room with a door, and I go to
I
the
have
door.
no clue how any of this works.
What did you say that
Oh,
statues meant?
Vic, the sign says "Respect in kind." Victor, are you attempting to walk to the end of the room?
Yes.
Okay, I'll say as soon as you get in front of the first statue, I'm gonna need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
So
Oh my
here,
god.
So here, Bucket.
Yes, here.
Okay. 18.
That succeeds. Let me roll. You only take 4 slashing damage as you see the knight get up from this sort of position and just bring its sword down on you.
What the?
Victor, you're being rude.
How am I being
Rather-
rude? I'm just walking.
Careful,
Go in the
Victor.
middle.
You go in the
You
middle?
don't want to
Okay.
get hurt.
Yeah, I'm walking away from the statue because it fucking slashed at me.
Strelada is going to
Wait, Victor,
Just
can
think for a
you
second.
give me a sword? Oh, what is Sheldar gonna do?
Is he? Oh no, you can go first if you like. No.
She's like, Victor, can you give me a sword?
Sword? I don't have a sword. You mean this dagger? And show her my dagger.
She catches it. It's probably a sword for her size.
Yeah.
It's like a great sword.
Yes.
And Sequoia will like, still on Mayor's shoulder, by the way. Will like go and introduce herself. Sequoia, greatest pixie, and then take a little bow to the statue next to them.
You
She's
see,
also asking it for its name.
you see, as you finish this, the statue's eyes sort of light up. It bows even deeper, and then the light just sort of fades.
Sequoia bows deeper as well, falling with Mayor's shoulder if he does not catch her.
Uh,
I
Maya will
the
catch you.
the statue returns the gesture, bowing just as deeply as it did the first time.
I want to look at these statues, and I'm beginning to realize two and two. Earlier, it was said that the whites were spirits of warriors who may have died in battle, and the idea of being respectful and kind. I kind of think on this for a second before looking at the statues and saying, "You may not be able to understand nor speak back to me, but you were warriors once, weren't you? Men of power. Courageous, but anguished. Your deeds may have been forgotten in the history books, and you may not value them yourself. But, even from the mere demonstration of what I can see, you are warriors." Trying to at least be respectful and kind.
Mm-hmm. Is that all?
That is all. I am just trying to see if they can react to what I say.
You don't notice any visual reaction.
Hmm.
Okay, Strelada, realizing that this act of kindness and honoring worked out there, as he now wants to do this on a mass scale. He is going to walk into the middle. Will he be stopped by anything?
If he's just walking, I will need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you pass this one. And this one.
Okay.
So I'll need 2 dex saves.
So maybe just roll with advantage and then take. Yeah.
Okay, on a 7, both of them fail. So let me roll the damage. That is 13.
Fine, I can fix the damage because I don't die.
That's a 13 slashing damage as they both bring their sword down on you.
How much passing damage?
13.
It's fine. Don't worry. Actually,
Are you
fine.
Strelladar,
sure?
you're being rude.
God damn it,
I'm
Strada.
not. No.
I
do
cast
not
Healing
worry.
Word on him. I cast Healing Word on him.
Yeah, you don't. As you do. You think. Give me a moment.
Alright, I don't. Alright, do your thing. Don't die.
As he will walk as dead center as he possibly can. You all died in battle. Health would not stand. Here, I grant you the healing you deserve. As he'll slam his staff against the ground as a tree will start to grow. He is now casting, where is it? Not that one, it's Healing Spirit.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
It's an offering to these knights.
You do this, and you see that each of their sort of like each of their armor, like I guess where the divots and the cracks under the armor would be, glow a bright green, in response to your spell being cast.
Wow.
Also taking the 1d6 healing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, plus wisdom, right?
Yeah, plus wisdom modifier.
Oh. 9 healing.
So plus 1 billion.
Plus a bajillion Streladirlians.
Astraladillion.
Wow. You know, I never considered respect like that before, she kind of says to Mayor. He really is very wise, isn't he?
Maya just sort of looks over and is like, yes, indeed.
What? Is something wrong?
No, I'm just...
Tired?
Lost in thought, my dear.
Oh, where were you going?
He's staring at the statue. the funny
I-
thing, Dad.
Maybe I can give you directions. You know, I used to be a trailblazer. Back in my
Did
village.
you really?
Uh-huh. And she like pulls out a bunch of mapping tools from her pouch. So where were you last in thought? You have any milestones? Any landmarks?
Oh, my dear. You truly are too sweet for this world.
I don't know. I don't know what it tastes like.
Maya will turn to the statue and just check what money I have on me, but he would like to. Oh wait, I have no money marked on my character sheet. Oh dear. Can I assume I have some coins? Or am I just this broke? Baku?
Hmm?
I don't have any coins on my character sheet, so I'd just like to ask, do I have any coins on me, or is
You
Maya
start-
just this
you-
broke?
No, you start with about 10 gold, I believe. So make
Okay.
sure to write that down.
So Maya will place a gold coin at the foot of this statue. And then he will walk to the next one, and he will place another gold coin.
Hmm.
And he will do the same thing, walking each step is deliberate and slow. As he walks, places a coin, bows his head for a moment, and he goes through and does all of these. And does anything happen as I do this?
No, nothing happens.
Every
Okay.
time you pass these statues, Sequoia will also nearly fall off your shoulder as she does a deep bow to the knights.
So yeah, then I basically put down 4 gold coins, one on each of these statues, and go to the door. Well, as I don't actually go to the door, I just lean up against the wall, staring back at the rest of the party, with my my chin sort of just scrunched up by one of my hands.
All right. So what is everyone else doing?
You know, well, I'm with Mayor.
Yes, of course.
I guess Streldar's gonna continue walking, hoping that his respect, worked.
Hmm. Yeah, you get to the end, no problem.
Okay, it was like a second level spell slot. I was worried I wasted it.
I will look at Victor and tell him, move.
I sure I can move. Has
As
anything happened? Baku?
Huh? Sorry, I
Does anything
completely
happen?
spaced out. No, nothing happens.
Cool.
They're with us! You hear Sequoia yell from the other side of the room, where like,
It seems that the statues are still glowing this vibrant green.
oh, zip, 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 zip.
I will see this and I will walk through, hoping that I do not get attacked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't, and you end up at the next area, or I should say the door to the next area, as you can see it. You do see like this similar door to before, no lock on it this time, and a little sort of box, sort of square window, as you can see. Do you enter?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me just reveal
Hmm.
it. This. Oh, I did the wrong thing.
Throngler.
Exactly why I hate Polygon Review.
Skill issue.
This. Hold on, this is so scuffed.
Yep. Do the area one.
Do the area one? How do I do that? Reveal areas.
Just a square.
It's,
Oh,
there's
that's
3 options, Baku.
yeah, that's a lot better, huh? All right, this is what you're able to see as you enter.
Interesting. What's that?
It looks to be a sort of crossroads area. You can see 2 doors on either end of you, as well as what looks to be a shrine to Esnoea on the far side of the room.
Also, we're in penis formation.
This is
What do
true.
you mean by
Oh
that,
my
Gibbo?
god.
Truly, what do you mean by Gibbo? That's a T shape.
God damn it.
Cock and balls.
What do you all want to do?
I want to go through, but unfortunately, I can't.
Yeah, one could say you're getting shafted.
One could say, one indeed could say.
Damn.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh no.
Let's keep our guard up.
Says as Victor walks in.
I'm gonna look at Sokoran and say, it'll be good to exercise caution.
I think Victor isn't sober enough for caution.
Why is he drunk? As
I don't
You
know
know
why you-
exactly why.
I know exactly why, as I remember, and all I can think is, I haven't even questioned him. This is no time for celebration. As I'm gonna ask Sequoia, can I go through?
She's sitting on Mayor's shoulder, so she's
Oh,
like,
okay.
you know, really, I'm not the one taking up the space here, so it's
Also, I think you can easily walk over Sequoia if you really wanted to.
I don't want to
Yeah.
step on her. She's.
I mean, I'm like where Mayor is right now. Like we're on the same floor.
As I go through
Mayor's
and
leaning up against the wall. He's not like in the doorway.
Oh, okay, yeah,
as
yeah, you can move past us.
I look to Victor and I tell him in simple terms, you look one side, I look at the other.
Isn't this just what we were looking for, though?
Just in
Yeah, I mean-
case. As-
Okay, sure.
I want to get no, I don't have that ability. Can I just like use a perception check to see if there's anything like unnatural about this at the moment?
I'll say roll perception or arcana.
I will roll perception. That is a okay, that's a natural 1.
As a matter of fact, you can feel something malicious brewing. You feel
Oh,
it.
no.
You feel it
That's
coming from everything in this room. Everything all at once seems to be screaming out at you until you sort of get knocked back into reality and you realize no, you were just getting in your own head.
Just I take a breath and I go. I
PTSD
think we
moment.
can go forward. As I want to see what is this table like actually here?
Yeah, it's a table where you can see lots of like little offerings and things like that have been made over the years. Nothing like particularly valuable, just stuff like
No, I don't want to incur a god's wrath.
but you can see it definitely looks like a place you would like, pray or present offerings to as Noea.
I look at this and I nod. I want to investigate further, but beforehand I look at everyone and say, it seems we are at a place of offering.
Oh, I don't really know Esnoe too well, but I've heard gods are nice. If you're nice to them.
Yes. I do not want to taint the god of nature with my dark origin. But
Aren't you perfectly natural, Aaron?
he kind of pauses for a second before thinking. Sequoia, I don't even know.
She shrugs.
But he gives like a little smile. Before I look to also like Straladar and say, you're a druid. I would say it's presumptuous of me to ask, but do you believe in the powers of Esnoea?
I have never seen nature as a god, but more of its own force. Not something that I, see as a figure, but instead something that surrounds us at every moment, flows through you.
He nods. I don't really understand druid society. As much as it's probably not the time to discuss such as he
I think
as he
nature
looks
flows
around.
past us rather than
Wait,
through
can I
us.
also... Can I make a religion check to see if Strala does know anything about Isnoea, even if he isn't a devout follower?
Yeah, roll a religion check, absolutely.
Okay. That is a 15.
You know that druids gain their power through their belief in the land, and often that intertwines with some clerics' belief in Esnoea, who is the keeper of the land, and the person who, or the god who sort of embodies many things about this land. So there is some overlap there. You also know that they aren't very popular within civilization due to their sort of connection with druidic circles, and that being, looked upon negatively within civilization. So you can only really find shrines to them in very, very large cities, or like the most popular cities, basically.
Oh, the city must have been very big once. I say out of character.
I mean, it's bigger than the map I gave you, but that was just the most fitting map I could find.
Can
So-
I take a gander at the different trinkets on the table? I don't want to take anything. I just want to like
No, yeah, totally. You can take a
see if
look.
there's any.
Yeah, I'll say this isn't even a perception check. You can see medicinal and herbal remedies, things like that. You can see different spices and what is it called? You can see different roots, things like that, like very natural stuff has been sort of offered up to the shrine.
I just, out of Straldar's respect, even if he isn't a follower, can I whip out a my herbalist tools and make a small remedy as an offering, just out of respect?
Totally. Give me a herbalist tools check.
I feel like I'm gonna be smited if I roll badly.
Oh shit! That's a 23.
Gods will smile upon you.
Yeah. What is this? So, what does this little remedy look like?
I imagine he's put together very hastily. He doesn't want to spend too much time on this, considering that we have shit to do.
Right.
But he makes this small little it kind of look in small little vial. It kind of looks like a smoothie, almost like a green smoothie. It's but his intent is for it to be a healing remedy, just to be left there.
All right. Yeah, totally. You leave that there, and for a second, it does feel almost like you get that sort of feeling that most religious people get, this sort of belief, and you feel almost like Esnoea is watching over you right now. You gain advantage on all nature and survival checks until the end of your next long rest.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
So you said there was a bunch of things there, right?
I did.
In nature, such as curative or poisonous, or maybe even reactive.
They roll
No.
an investigation check.
Absolutely. Does having proficiency with the herbalism kit help here?
Now,
Well, it's a net 20.
that's a nat 20, yeah. You root around for a bit. A lot of this stuff is weight.
I imagine that she just kind of hops off Mayor's shoulder and is like, stuff! And she just kind of jumps it over,
Yeah, you root around for a bit. A lot of this stuff is multiple centuries old.
It's aged too! Oh my god.
Well, which means that they have lost a lot of their effects. But as you sort of look around, you lift up some things to look under things. You are able to find a few regions that are still potentially potent. I'll say you find 3 different sort of medicinal what's the term, remedies. You find a reactive one and 2 sort of healing ones or curative ones.
What would you say the rarity on these is?
Most likely uncommon. I'd say the medicinal ones are uncommon. The curative one, or not the curative one, or the curative ones are uncommon, and the reactive one is rare.
I thought they didn't have those outside of the Feywild. Someone must have gone really, 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 really to make this offering. I'm glad I found it. She like scoops everything into her tool belt.
Straladar will immediately put his staff on like Sequoia's AI's hand because I think that's what she's on, right?
Yeah.
And she was just like on the Sequoia AI's hand to stop it from taking. Show some respect.
I
This may
am.
not be your
It would be
religion,
crazy
but
to just leave all this perfectly good stuff laying around here.
These are
this
not
isn't
laying
about
around,
its
Sequoia.
usefulness anymore, but its symbolism.
I mean, well, I wouldn't as no way I'd be happy if someone used it. And she like gives you like puppy eyes.
It's not.
She's like
He turns
pouting.
away for a second, and it's just no.
This Crunkle's
This is
lifeless
basically
face is also
robbery.
giving you puppy eyes.
He
It
kind
feels like it might
he looks a
snap
little
your
bit
neck.
annoyed at this. That you're trying to like. No, I'm standing my ground on this one. Even if I'm not even a follower of this, we should still respect it. It would be. Imagine how you would feel if you were a god and your, offerings were just.
Well, but I'm
robbed
not a
by-
god, Strelador. And
It's
besides,
called a hypothetical.
I mean, a hypothetical.
Hypothetical. Yes. Have you never heard of that?
Hypothetical. I mean,
yeah.
like a hypothesis, or
Sort of. It's like a situation that is talked about amongst others to basically compare and show a similar situation.
interesting.
It's not a real
Please
situation,
tell me more.
but a fictional one in a way.
As he's like monologuing, he's trying to just sleight of hand to just like grab some of this stuff.
Against my passive perception, I'm guessing.
I don't know, unless you're actively like staring her down. Yeah, if you're in a monologue, then
Yeah, he's in a monologue right now. You got him
we
on
could
like
be
a...
cool with that because she
even
really
goes
wants
on like
this.
even goes on like the railway the railroad problem. He'll talk about the carriage problem. He's gone into philosophy now.
Yeah, roll sleight of hand. Oh no!
That's a. Oh, that is not good. Wait! Wait! I have an idea. Wait.
No.
You may not have a brain. But I
Wait,
do
Guidance.
have a
wait.
Oh no! If you get to you
Pixie
basically-
dust
you
and
pass.
dreams. That's a 15.
Straladar does not notice as ranting.
It's like I feel
So-
like she kind of shimmers a little, as she kind of scoops it into like it. It's like almost too big for her to carry. So she just kind of stuffs it into her bag of holding, as she kind of goes in there and then quickly closes the lid she found, and then hops back into this Crunkle.
Straladar will close up his monologue and say, and that's why it is better to take action and move the carriage out the way instead of just letting it run over the many people.
Take, and then action. Take action. Yes. The action to
Yeah.
take is the most important one.
I feel like I've taken up too much time now. We should probably move on.
All right, where are you guys headed?
Sequoia did take the action to take. She was listening to you, Strala.
Sure. I kind of did side-eye this a bit, but I'm gonna continue forward and peek into this room.
You're gonna peek into that room again, unlocked. Are you like opening the door to look down?
Yes, I would be.
Okay. Let me reveal that. You are able to see, basically this.
Huh.
It seems to be just like a very long hallway. You can see on you can see a lot of like slats on each side of the wall where there are what look to be bodies, and you can smell a very, very pungent odor coming from it.
Okay.
But other than that, you don't see anything.
I look back and I say, there's a corridor which smells of death. I will walk further into it. As I look before and I say, please watch my back.
My
As
eyes
I'm-
peeled.
I'm gonna just walk through, kind of slowly and steadily, making sure that I am prepared for what might come out.
Since Aaron is running off alone, you get a Crunkle for your backup.
I give a smile in my head. I just think, God, Sakura is amazing.
In her head, she thinks, "God, I'm amazing."
As you walk down this corridor, it's very tight and restrictive. You keep walking until you get to the halfway point where one of the platforms that's holding up a body has collapsed, and you can see the body on full display at the sort of bottom of this sort of area. And you can see the deathly sort of how do I describe it? Demeanor it has. It does not seem to be living, but it does seem to be haunting. As you keep walking, you get to the exit and you grasp the doorknob with relief, knowing that you've gotten to the end without any major altercations.
Yeah, there's definitely a sense of like definite relief that I'm very much not dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to. There's a thought for a second. I don't want to go alone too far, but
Does Meyer just run through the corridor?
No, I saw the sequoia. Wait, what is that? Wait, that's sequoia, right?
This is the sequoia. This is
Yeah.
the sequoia.
Oh, right, I see. Well, Maya would be standing at the doorway, basically peering down at you.
You would
You're
give
Sequoia
it
kind of needs to
Aaron.
lift now because she just finished like desecrating this altar, and
he would give a look back, and I want to say Aaron's eyes glow. So it's like I cannot describe a dark hallway with a figure with red eyes looking at you. Like,
as well as the fact that the red eyes sometimes like face out. It's like the Scrunkle's bobblehead bobs to the left and right, and it's like
Yeah. As he looks and there's like a voice echoing. Maya, come forth.
Haunting.
Go ahead, Dale. Come now.
She's gonna climb off the altar. She like throws a little rope down, starts climbing down it. Before she starts making her way over to you, and she's kind of like jumping, reaching her arms out, like,
Maya,
help me up.
He kneels down so that you it goes on like his knees so that you can get on his shoulder.
Oh. Thank you. Most people just pick me up, and then she like steps on top.
Of course, my most gracious craft pixie. Yes. He stands up and he begins to walk down the corridor.
Correction, greatest, not gracious. Most greatest.
Of course.
Alright.
Most greatest crafts pixie of these realms and beyond, I'm sure.
Oh, truly? Yeah, I'm like kind of famous. I mean, not that anyone here knows me, but I mean, you know me, right?
Oh, I know you're quite well.
She knows.
Can we get move on?
Yeah, as I'm gonna just turn the knob and just like
Yeah.
hearing
totally.
this.
You open the door into the next room, and what greets you is, let me
Oh no.
unhide this.
Jump scare.
Wait, I fucked it.
Oh god, it's the Abyssal Crow.
No, I'm not you. Why isn't it? Okay, hold on. There. You can see a stairway leading deeper into the catacombs as you enter this room, and you can hear from below this banging and clashing sound. Distant, but still present.
You're not alone. Down there lies something of magnitude. Make sure your weapons are with you.
Should we
Okay.
not gander the other option?
Yes, because maybe there's the relic over there, so we don't have to deal with whatever is down there, and we can just go back up.
You were
But
sent down
wouldn't
these
the relic
crypts.
be guarded by the strongest thing in the tomb?
I'm just trying to think positive, Sequoia. Whatever. No, actually, you're right.
We should ponder
I
all
tend to be,
scenarios.
but
We were sent on a job. We will finish it.
Yeah, but
Go on, finish it if we go the wrong way.
thank you, Stradar. Thank you.
He actually does appreciate that in us. Yes, there was one behind us.
I am loath to admit it, but it seems that I've used quite a substantial amount of my magical energy. So we ought to be careful with this business.
You may have used your magic, but I am only beginning.
It is kind of true that he doesn't run out. Sequoia just kind of whispers into Mario's ear. It's kind of crazy. He's got so much of the stuff. You know, sometimes I kind of use it as reagents in like the stuff I'm making. Like just his sweat alone, it's crazy how powerful it gets.
My brush still has a lot of paint, so
Oh
I'm good.
my. Where did you learn such magics, Aaron? Do I know his surname?
He did not give you his surname.
He says Aaron. No, sir.
He stutters for a bit and then he just sighs and he doesn't trust Maya as much as the other group, but he does know for a fact that there's a second sense that he knows is like Sequoia's heard his name, she's not going to lie to him. And
That's true.
as he looks back and says, Barandria.
Andrea. What a peculiar name.
As he nods and he kind of sighs for a bit before saying, I did not have to learn, for I was born with it. I merely adopted the power of the arcane. I was molded by it.
Alright, so what are you all doing?
I thought we go downstairs, but if the other party really wants to check out the other corridor.
Yeah, no, I 100%. One thing I do want to say actually beforehand is I look back at Maya and I say, but I do think that there is a power in the education of magic. One which my situation does not provide.
Both is good too, you know?
Peanuts.
I kind of want to roleplay, but we can also continue with the thing.
I mean, if you wish to roleplay, like, I'm fine with it. I don't know if people are like impatient
What you
now.
mean?
I mean, Victor in characterly is impatient, so if you want to roleplay, Victor will in characterly probably be impatient about it.
Yes, absolutely.
But out of characterly, you have my full permission to talk here, like.
No, yeah, what the fuck, of course.
I actually just have now forgotten what I was going to say.
What did he
You're
say?
just doing the whole Bane thing of like, I was molded by magic, you were just like, you know,
Yeah.
you adapted it.
Yeah, and he's like, you make it sound more like a curse than a blessing.
Yeah, gives a little chuckle and I would wager to agree it is. The family I was born into was not the most regular. It is because of this that he reconsiders before saying, it is not curse. It is a gift. A gift that comes with a weight to it.
But that magic, it is free to use as you wish, yes?
Free, but it takes its own form. I sleep and I hear the beating hearts of those around me. I use my power and I see the vital organs. It wishes for the hunt, and yet I seek for the mercy. My power has a will of its own. Maya.
Well, no. Forgive, he bows a little. Forgive my potential impotence for what I'm about to say, but these do not sound like curses, merely prices or inconveniences. But for that power, that clearly unending well of magic within you, that you can use as you wish, that is a blessing, a boon like no other. You should use it, relish it. For there are many who would wish for that, yet possess it not.
He actually takes that in. Maybe this boon is to worship. Maybe not. It's kept me alive, and it has given me new life. But I will take on what you say, Mayor. As he looks and he says, you have many faces to you, but I believe you. As he gives like a subtle reference to the, what is it, incident with the blacksmith. Looking back and saying, but I must be getting on. Talking of my F-blood is lovely and all, but I believe we have a crypt to investigate. Thank you for the conversation, though. As he smiles.
What was that Aaron said him again?
He said that, I thank you, Mayor. This conversation has been informative.
Yeah, no, what was his surname?
Oh, surname. Barandra.
He says, you are welcome, Aaron Arandra.
I'll just put this here. You see right there.
Arandra, sorry. Arandra.
From the hallway, you hear. All right, good talk. I'm just gonna, double back real quick, check if there is a relic-shaped item in the other way.
All right, Victor, you can head back.
Yes.
Okay, understandable. You enter the other room. Let me reveal that for you. Charlotte, are you following him?
Yeah, Straldar wanted to check the other rooms.
Sequoia ponders, what is relic shaped?
Let me reveal this. Remember,
guys.
There. As you enter, you can see this looks like some kind of living quarters for whoever was keeping the grounds of this area. It is very clearly like fallen into ruin. You can see some like empty barrels on the far side, some beds that are barely made, with like a lot of like the sheets and like the insides missing. You can see some like mushrooms on the sort of like floor, and just some general like debris everywhere.
Victor is just gonna go like look all over for a relic-shaped item and just going to toss over his shoulder whatever junk he finds.
Roll investigation.
Sure.
If you roll in that 20, you just find it.
So funny.
19.
Okay.
Very close. On a 19, you're rooting around this area. You're digging around, throwing shit up. You try your hardest, but you are unable to find any sorts of relics. You're unfortunately only able to find 14 gold pieces. As you uncover under some debris this little leather pouch of gold that seems to be untouched. But other than that, no relics to speak of. Just a very, very bitter man searching in an empty room.
I look up, the Barrett just dusting off it as I look up and say, Stardar, you found anything?
As Victor was doing that, Straldar was actually trying to figure out what happened to the groundskeeper down here.
Roll a history check. I'll say. Ooh. Okay. On a 20, you look around. You can see the sheets are well worn. The items all seem to be used. There doesn't seem to be a sign of struggle. You can piece together that the original groundskeeper must have been someone who doesn't live very long, so a human, a dwarf, a half-elf, someone like that, someone who doesn't live for like the lifespan of an elf, and just ended up dying of old age.
Straldar is
Reminded
Straldar
of his mortality.
kind of seems he's a little bit saddened by figuring out just that this person died by old age. Not because like he wanted to find out like an ancient mystery or anything. It just kind of brings his mortality into sense. As he just kind of turns around, he looks a bit, I guess, in deep thought and slightly upset.
It
as he
just
looks
becomes increasingly bitter and all these stupid long-lived races.
as Victor, as he says to Victor, no, but I did figure out what happened to the poor soul.
Oh, cool. And I go away.
Strelva will
Strelva.
slowly follow behind Victor.
We
As he
stand
looks
Victor.
quite-
By the time you come back, I feel like Sequoia is currently trying to figure out if like a relic shape is like, you know, is polygonal and like how many corners does it have, and is it like how many dimensions does it have if you think about it?
I come back, I say, alright, I guess we're going to the banging.
All
So,
right.
have a nice death, all guys.
Wait, but Victor, I was considering the shape. Do you think
Huh?
that like, you know, and she starts like ranting about like different like dimensions and things that a sober Victor might find interesting, but you know, at this point, it's like doesn't really matter. Like, she's just rambling nonsense about shapes, like.
Yeah, at some point, I just start to go downstairs and you become background noise. Just a white noise in the background.
I kind of wonder. I was told a story when I was younger about a father beating his wife. He was drunk. I hope he's not like that. As he's gonna go down to.
Damn it, Aaron.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send my Skrunkle after Victor because he's gonna need it. Yeah, we move on.
Also look at like Sequoia as well and ask, do you need somebody to be on the shoulder of?
Oh, I'm quite comfortable with Mayor, thank you.
I nod.
All right. So you all head downstairs.
Also, Mayor, is that sweet material that your shoulder pads are made out of? It's really quite comfortable. Did you commission this? Is this custom?
Oh. Why?
I can't tell. It's
No, I would say it is. Yes, I did. Especially
Come
many.
on!
I go down.
I love it.
she uses her like magical tinkering to like make a little image of a Victor on like, you know, a piece of paper with like a frowny face, and then she just makes its mouth go wah wah, and then she crumbles up the piece of paper and she
Maya is just telling you about how all of this was so well custom made and how it was all fine tuned to the specifications and how he worked with the tailor for months on end to get the shoulder pads just right, you know?
You know, I think I could have done it in like a week, honestly. I feel like your tailor might have ripped you off there. But they are very, very nice. I mean, they must be even more comfortable on the inside, right?
All right. So you all head down.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you head down to the next level, these catacombs, and you see this sort of room. Ground is a bit softer, not made of that sort of stone bricks that lined the first level of the catacombs. This is made of just this sort of like stone and like dirt. It feels a bit more natural. You can see as you enter this room, there seems to be a well over in the far end that has nearly dried up. You can still see about 5 bottles worth of water on the inside.
Cool, I've been meaning to fill up my water skin.
So do you?
Yes, I do.
All right, let me just describe as you sort of get some water up. You put it in your water skin, and you can feel holy energy radiating off of it. I will just say for you now, how this works is 1 bottle of water, 1 full bottle of water administered to a person will cure 1 disease. 3 full bottles will cure a curse.
Wow.
Wow. So
Yeah.
I can
We have 5 of those.
I can cure a disease at the moment by looking at it. I say, this water is pure. It's good. I would recommend taking from it. Yes, I do.
Straladar will. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, I do feel slightly bad saying, like, taking from it, because it's like, this is a gift, but also, like, dear God, it's a good water.
Straladar will lightly graze his hand against the top of the water, and will think to him, will say, like, out loud, mumbling to himself, maybe there's. What's the name of the god again? Zenoea. Okay. As he grazes the top of his fingers against the surface of the waters, he'll say, maybe there's more to this Zenoea than I originally believed.
Why? The world is full of mysteries.
I do not have a water ski.
I'm pretty sure every D&D character starts with a water
Yeah,
skin.
you start with one unless you've actively chosen not
You have
to.
a creation college which can make water skins.
That's
Yeah,
true
for
as
like
well.
1 hour.
I mean, we could get out of here in an hour, you know.
Do whatever you want. There's also like a bucket that comes along with like the water, and you just scoop it up if you want to use that.
What if you drink a load of it and then you just do like a Bear Grylls thing and like bottle of piss?
My holy laser piss!
This'll poison you.
I'm dying.
Am I willing to roll a Constitution save like every time I drink from the piss jar? Like,
I'd rather not
You know,
think
it will
about
just be
that.
gradually worse and worse. The first time it poisons you, but then it cures your diseases, and then the second time it poisons you and curses you, and it does no longer cure diseases. You know, it's like
I'm gonna. On a personal level, I'm gonna beg you, please don't piss bend.
Yeah, do not piss Ben.
oh yeah. Gil actually had a piss bender in one of his campaigns. It was nasty.
I'm not doing that.
All right,
But also like, oh God.
let's get back to the session. What are you all doing?
Yeah, let's collect all that. Let's collect all that water, shall we?
Yeah, Straladar will fill his water skin up with holy
Look, if we
water.
don't have enough water skins, we have cured leather, and you know, I'm just saying, I've got these leather workers tools right here. I'll just whip something up.
You can roll a leatherworker's check to try to make a water skin.
Yep. Is that int or dexterity? What would you say?
Yeah, hold on. I'd say that's dexterity.
Cool. That will be a 7.
You make a bowl.
Well, it's a bit hasty, but it'll do. I mean,
what
you know,
happened
it will
when-
stay perfectly safe in the bag of holding.
So what happened with the wyvern poison?
What happened to the wyvern poison?
What
You
happened to
still
the
have
weapon
it.
poison?
Yeah, we still have it.
Yeah, we still have it.
Yeah.
That's just in a
Baku,
bowl.
out of experience, if I put this thing in a bag of holding, it's another dimension, so shaking it should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take the bowl of holy water and stuff it into my tool belt.
Okay. I'll say it also acts as holy water for like vampires, undead, things like
And
that.
like ceremonies and like shit. Like
yeah,
that.
ceremonies, spell components, things like that.
Cool.
All right. So what do you all do now?
I'm gonna try and like look and ask, I'm going to peer further down the crypt as I look at the stair.
This is where we came from.
Yeah,
Where
that's
we
the
came
stair.
from, then.
And I thought I was the senile one.
Rather than that, I will go and look at the door, see if it's locked or not.
All right. Yeah.
We definitely won't be running into an enemy that's going to give us diseases, guys. Baku would never foreshadow such a thing.
Of course not. And as you enter into this new room, you can
You get
see
AIDS.
what you thought was this burial place last floor. You can see now, if that's like a burial place, this is a whole cemetery. You can see dozens, if not hundreds, of different like corpses lying in the walls. Some on the floors. It looks like they were just very, very pressed for space and time. So this was perhaps done post haste. Noticeably, a few, I'd say, about maybe 10 or so of the like areas where you would assume bodies to be are just there's just no bodies there.
Huh.
Which doesn't make much sense if like as much as this like the rest of this room implies they were very strapped for time and space.
Huh.
Okay, can I what is it? Can I investigate, see if there was any sign of the bodies being taken somewhere else, or...
Roll an investigation check, yeah, sure.
That is a 6.
Might have something to do with that large clanging and clashing you can hear from further in, but other than that, you have no idea.
I will look to the rest of the group and say, it seems we've stumbled upon an entire cemetery.
Oh, yikes.
I have no clue where the bodies are, but they're not in their graves.
Oh.
I wonder if the banging might have a cause of it.
Maybe they're sleepwalking.
Yeah, they're resting. Anyways.
Reference.
Love it.
Thank you. Sorry, I had to.
I'm kind of just gonna continue through a bit confused.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the Skrunkle near Aaron at all times.
Thank you.
And just stick to Mayor.
Sequoia secretly micromanaging all of us.
I'm mostly micromanaging Aaron.
She knows this child is impulsive.
Look, I definitely haven't rigged you all with like a bajillion things just in case.
All right. Do you all head further in?
Yeah.
All right.
Aaron, just move, and then I mean marching order, I guess. Aaron, Skrunkle, Streladar.
All right.
I don't know where Victor and Mayor are going. But...
I'm gonna close the line.
I'm going in.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's a lovely marching order.
Okay, nice. And I kind of it seemed to be going well. I'll go to the door and I'll look at everyone else and say, so, do you have any ideas where the bodies might be?
I mean, we saw 2 upstairs.
That is a very good point, as he actually begins to consider that those bodies might have been the ones here.
Perhaps we shouldn't worry ourselves with hypothetical.
Although the door was locked, so unless they locked the door behind them and they're very polite, there might be more bodies. They didn't seem very polite.
I don't know if they had manners. I think they had forgotten them.
We kind of didn't ask before attacking, but I don't know if they could talk. They kind of just went, you know?
Yeah, he nods. They more groaned than spoke.
I mean, maybe it's a language we don't understand. Who can say?
You're right! And she like starts taking out a piece of paper and then she starts scribbling onto it. I wonder what means.
Do you all enter?
Yeah. I just don't want to rush the party into anything.
No, and I mean, I have nothing to do. Like, if anybody wants to do anything, ready check everyone. Like,
Yeah.
And Anwin tells them.
Who's Anwin?
Unless.
Oh yeah, Edwin talks about the mines. Eric does a backflip.
I don't know, shit's on the foot.
Unless-
Sequoia will talk to no one in particular and say, Baku, I fished up a rod for you in Minecraft. Yeah, no,
Big.
Okay, as
Sequoia.
we
Unless we really want to commit to the beat and wait 11 minutes for me to cast Comprehend Languages, I think we're good.
yeah.
yeah,
That would be funny, but no.
I go forward and open this door.
You open the door. As it creaks open,
Sober
can-
Victor would have done that.
Okay.
Yes.
You can see this area. Where let me move something over really
Oh.
quick.
Oh no.
Yo.
You see in the far end this creature
fun.
made up of several different bodies of warriors long past clawing at the walls of this place. It seems to be like in anguish, trying to escape whatever it might be in this chest as it like looks back to it fearfully before acknowledging your presence and turning to face you. I have everyone's initiative right here. But can you all see?
Abomination. Aberration of dark magic.
Can you all see your initiatives?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay. In that case,
So-
we'll just re-roll initiative then.
Alright.
That sounds fun.
Okay, I can imagine seeing this horrid creature. I'm a bit stunned, and the 20 in initiative
May beg to differ.
I don't know where my token is right now. I mean, it's on Mayor, so I'm just gonna...
Alright.
17, nice. Alright, Mayor.
It rolled a natural
You and me.
20.
Wow.
Oh no, it goes first.
Also, you said that this horrid thing was somehow afraid of what now? This box?
Whatever seems to be within this chest, it is radiating this dulcet
The relic.
green tone. And you can also see a pot full of some sort of orange liquid over here.
Over what?
Over here.
Okay.
All right.
The
Is
thing
that everyone?
Yeah.
All right. You are currently on an incline. You're about 20 feet above it. The only sort of way without jumping down would be to climb up these stairs right here. Or climb down these stairs, I should say. As this thing is going to move closer to you, and it is going to, with this claw that's made up of several bracers, it's going to move into its own body and rip out what looks to be like the body of a soldier, and it is going to attempt to throw it at you.
Holy shit. Okay.
This
do
is
we roll
medieval
a dex
warfare.
save?
Really cool design.
This is awesome. This is so cool.
I will say, who's in front here? Yeah, Aaron. It is going to attempt to make an attack against you.
Oh, is that a 2 hit or a?
That's a 16 to hit.
Meter beater. Yeah, that hits.
All right. You take 16 bludgeoning damage. I
Okay.
also need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
It's a 9.
That fails. You fall prone.
As I'm pushed back and I'm like put down, I just as like, oh god.
You can see doing this though made it visibly shrink in size as it has taken some damage from this move itself.
I'm gonna say I immediately noticed that.
Yeah, totally. You can immediately notice that.
Cool.
Let me just mark down its hit points.
Back, I'm just gonna remove my token. I'm a Mayor for the
Totally.
battle, so yep.
All right. That ends its turn. It is now Meyer. It is your turn.
Maya is going to push past Sequoia Eye and briskly walk up to here, up to where the potion thing is,
Mhm.
or this liquid. I want to use a spell on this, but I also want to investigate whatever this liquid is.
You can roll investigation as a free action.
Okay.
I will start using that.
Yeah,
Can
free
I
actions
help
are
him with
fucking-
this, or no, not necessary, I guess.
You do a lot of different things with this liquid in order to find out what it is. You smell it. You you dab a bit on your arm. You
Whilst the fight is going on,
you get to the point where you dip one of your fingers in it, and I imagine, do you have anything like metal on like your hands or anything like that?
maybe a ring, perhaps?
Okay. As you dip your hand in, which has a ring on it, you notice your hand is completely uninjured by it, but the ring starts to straight up like dissolve and like rust as you dip it in.
He quickly
Is
takes
Sequoia
the
on your
ring,
shoulder like jumps away from it a little, like yeah,
and
trusting
Maya's
liquid.
and he like takes it off
Hmm.
and flicks it onto the floor and it rolls off somewhere. And this big knight, this is wait, how much metal does this thing have? This is made of armor or whatever, right?
It's made of parts of it are made of metal, which you can assume to be contributing to its AC, and then it also has this purple swirling miasma that's holding it all together.
Wait, I think I can get that over there.
That fucking wrong. Maya goes, yes, if you could, that would be.
I can take care of the jar.
Yes, do that.
Do that. How heavy does the jar look? How do I need to know for legal reasons?
It's bigger than you.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
It looks to be about, I don't know how to gauge these things, like maybe 20 pounds?
That's gonna be an issue.
Maya turns his head toward Sequoia, Maya, and the jar, chapter 1.
Wait, can you get it into a smaller jar? That one looks a bit heavy.
Run, Sequoia, he's gonna put you in a jar.
I don't know if I have a. Wait, I don't know.
Or wait, I have a bowl that I just made. Never mind, I figured something out. Wait, I have something.
Good.
It's okay. It's okay. I got this.
Maya turns his head towards the creature, and he will point at it, and then point his finger down as I'm gonna cast oh my god, sorry, I can't find any of my shit. Yep, I'm gonna cast Niju's sapping sting on that creature.
Alright, yeah, totally. 1d4 necrotic damage, okay. Constitution save. Let me roll that really quick.
Rolls a 70. Yes.
Shut up! That's a 14? Does that beat your save?
So this is against, what is this?
Your
against?
saving throw DC, yeah. So it's 8 plus your proficiency plus your intelligence modifier.
Well, it could be charisma because.
Oh yeah. I mean charisma. I mean, of course, yeah.
So 8 plus proficiency plus charisma modifier.
Yeah, that's your.
Yes.
DC.
I 13.
It saves.
So it saves, just barely.
Yeah.
What does your sapping sting look like?
The sapping sting is like a. It looks like a beautiful cerulean white, but it like a misty haze. But in the haze, it looks like these clawing skeletal figures just like trying to drag the thing that they're scraping at down, like grabbing at it and crunching on it. But the creature does not fall, and the aberrations sort of just dissipate into the mist and fade away. And Maya mutters one of his stones, this lapis lazuli cube that he's holding in his other hand, is glowing, and he goes, Niju, and that will be that will be my stone.
All right. Then Aaron, it's your turn.
In like kind of like surprise. To get out of being prone, I just need to use half my movement, don't I?
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
this is correct.
I get up from being prone, and I am going to kind of move back a bit
Mm-hmm.
before I am going to use Scorching Ray on it.
Oh, big.
And
Go ahead, roll
I'm gonna
damage.
I'm gonna roll
Roll to
let me
hit.
just roll to hit. 1, 2, 3. Please hit. Yes! And on the 11th, I'm gonna use the Bardic Inspiration as a D6.
All right, roll the d6.
And oh, that's 12. So I guess it doesn't hit.
Yes, only the 22 hits.
Only the 22.
Only
Only
the 22
22.
hits. Wow. That's 9 fire damage to it. Jesus, as these. Okay, so that's. Huh. And I look at this, seeing that he's has a lot of armor, and I kind of wonder, something strong is I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to kind of just I believe that's the end of my turn, as I do. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Sequoia, you're up.
Okay. In universe, do undead abominations care at all about being splashed with holy water? Is my first question.
Yes, they do, as a matter of fact.
They dislike it, I'm assuming.
They dislike it, and it could potentially deal some damage to them.
Awesome. Because Sequoia has a bowl of holy water, you see.
Mm-hmm.
And she just scooped up. And she's going to look at it and go and look at the jar. She's gonna go, I need to empty this first. And basically, as she takes it out, the little glove that she's still wearing, basically, as she takes the thing out, right, and she just kind of hoists it over her head, it almost looks like the bowl shrinks, like, you know those Escher paintings where it's like you're not sure what the top is and what the bottom of it is, and then she just throws it at this creature, right? And I haven't actually put the whole thing in there, so let me just grab this thing. I only had to spell name because I didn't think I'd actually be using this. As I'm going to catapult over this bowl.
Oh!
Just, it's like it kind of increases in size.
Oh,
and she kind of puts
shit!
it down and just yeets this bowl of holy water at this creature.
Okay.
And it stops early if it impacts against a solid surface, and if that would be a creature, it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, let me roll a dex save. I'll say it's at disadvantage as well, just because of how huge this thing is.
Yeah, it's quite the surface.
That's an 8.
That fails, so the bowl would take 3d8 bludgeoning damage as well as the corpse, and it would be splashed with holy water, so let me just roll 3d8.
And the holy water deals an extra 3d6 radiant damage.
Okay, good day for a spell slot. Not the biggest spells. That's 13 magical bludgeoning and 5 radiant damage, as Sequoia just takes her lovingly made bowl and just throws it, and it just seems to, like, get bigger, but as it gets bigger, it doesn't seem to lose any momentum and just...
Mm-hmm.
Like, every law of physics has just been violated. And she goes, but wait, now I don't have a bowl anymore. And she looks over at the jar and she starts rooting through her stuff. Yeah, with my bonus action, I'm just gonna have my Skrunkle... So you said this is like a 20-foot drop?
Yeah, about a 20-foot drop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, does dropping down take away movement?
No.
Alright, with my bonus action, I'm going to command my Skrunkle to move. So 1, 2, and then 3. I believe it needs to make a dex save then, jumping up.
It will need to make a dex save, or else it'll take 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, it would take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. As Sequoia just goes, the box, right? And let's see, dex save. That's a 10?
I believe that fails.
I think falling prone is a DC 10, but I'm not sure.
Oh, it doesn't fall prone, but it still takes the damage.
Oh, okay.
So it takes 8 bludgeoning damage from that.
Alright, it doesn't fall prone, which is the important part, because now it can keep moving. So it takes 8 damage, so that is 1 down, and then it goes to 13 HP. And it's going to move 1 to over there, because there's 40 feet of movement. And that was my turn.
Alright. Victor, you're up.
I look at Stravadar and say, "Can you help out Aaron? I think he's injured."
Straladar?
Streladar did say BRB.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
I'm back. I didn't realize I was muted. But it becomes very clear as you say this that Straldar snaps out of whatever he was pondering and zoning out to, because the reason he got a 4 right was just because he completely zoned out while this was all happening. So he just turns to you and like, what's happening? What?
Heal Aaron, can you do that?
Yes, heal Aaron. Is he hurt when that happens?
Yes, earlier, good man. And I just take your shoulder and just make you look at Aaron and enter the room and stay here. So basically it's a swirling vortex of souls, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna scream at it and say, "Hey fucker, I can do that too!" And I cast mirror image on myself. And basically I speed paint 3 copies of myself around me.
Alright.
They T-pose. Yes.
Does that end your turn?
No, I will also give a bardic inspiration to Aaron.
Thank you.
Alright.
God bless him.
And if that ends your turn, Straladar, you're up.
Okay, yeah. Strala like wobbles over through the doorway to Aaron. How badly wounded does Aaron look right now?
Aaron has a, how do I put it? For him at least, he has a what looks to be a broken shoulder.
Strala's taken aback and like, what did that?
A person was thrown at me as he like pops it back into place. Definitely in a lot of pain.
Strala looks around just to kind of figure out like who could have thrown a bot as he just sees the monster. He's like, oh, as he immediately casts healing word on you.
Thank you. Aaron's giving a look like that. This is an abomination. As thank you.
Okay, I have a really funny idea for reflavoring a thorn whip.
Okay.
Okay, Strada sees that there's a little bit like a jump down, right? Oh, Strada looks around the room, like for the ceiling, for something to like attach to, just kind of like lower himself down. The thing is, when he whips up to like attach to it, he swings all around the room, hitting him, and then swings all the way back. Would you allow that reflavor? Because I think it'd be funny.
Sure.
As you just see Saladar just absolutely terrified by the situation he accidentally got himself into. It is.
Strada.
A 20 hits.
If it moves closer, can we say that it's because it tries to eat you and chase you?
You know what, I'll move it like 5 feet closer just because I think that's funny as you just hear Strala screaming as he accidentally did this. Is that a hit?
That hits. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
I turn around. What the fuck, Strada?
as he just lands back right next to you and he's like, what? I didn't mean to. It just happened like that. Blame gravity, goddammit.
That's the second time today.
really thinking with portals today.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Alright.
Yeah, but where do you end your turn? In which space?
You know what, I'll say it's like here, because you know,
Yeah.
you swung around.
Okay.
You just bludgeoned this thing with old manpower.
This thing is going to... it is now the Legion's turn and is going to move towards you. And you see this thing clamp onto the walls and start climbing up. It gets about 15 feet up almost clearing it, and it is going to attempt to, it'll make a longbow. It'll make 2 longbow shots, actually, at you, Victor.
As it's climbing, does it just have like these arms sticking out the back, holding like bows, shooting arrows?
Yes, exactly. It has,
Yeah.
like, it's straight up, like, it's using, like, about 6 arms and legs for climbing, and then, like, 2 arms are holding, like, longbows, and another 2 are holding a shield and a sword. This thing is, like, a complete, like, mess of, like, different weapons and armor and things like that. The first longbow attack is a 14 to hit.
Doesn't it? It is a duplicate.
Sorry, what?
It is a duplicate.
Oh, shit. Hits a duplicate. Then that's 11. Misses again. Okay. Well, in that case, that's the end of its turn. Let me just double check something before you start your turn, Meyer. Yeah, Meyer, I'm gonna need you, as you start your turn, you see this thing peering at you. This miasma of everything wrong with these sort of catacombs. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. Meyer?
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 Hello.
I'm so sorry.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Damn, any creature.
Oh dear.
That is a failure. Unfortunately, you are now frightened of this this thing.
Which means you can't move closer to it, and your attacks have disadvantage.
If you're
Meyer
within
is
sight of
just
it.
like basically this lapis cube he has in his hand. He is gripping so hard that his knuckles are white, and he's stood still like a complete statue.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay there?
You can just you're on his shoulder. Are you on his shoulder still?
Yeah.
You are vibrating.
Whoa.
Like, his whole body is just shaking.
And then it's Meyer's turn.
Uh-huh.
That ends your turn?
Yeah, so now I'm just not frightened, right? Oh, no, so my next turn, right?
Start of your next turn, yes. As Aaron, you see this thing begin to peer over the edge.
I mean, Maya can
What?
still do something.
Yeah, you can still do things. Like, frightened isn't paralyzed.
What does it do?
Your attacks have disadvantage, and you
Okay.
can move closer to the source of your fear.
Yeah, well, I could have. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My sorry. I was chewing ice and it's too cold for me to speak. I'm such a little peekamooda. Anyway, Maya, his tone is still fucked, but he angrily says, "Nishu," and yeah, he's gonna do it again. And he's holding out the lapis cube towards the creature, and it is glowing a pure bright blue.
All right, that's another Constitution save.
Mm-hmm. But it's
Save. Ooh, some not very good rolls. That hits.
Does it fall all the way down?
I
It goes if
believe
it's prone. So yeah, then it
falling
would fall.
prone means it
yeah.
does.
necrotic.
Okay, roll the necrotic damage.
I mean, if it's climbing, then yeah. It would
Yeah, unless no, that is not. Okay.
Unless it can't fall prone, but
I should have put it there because it doesn't really make sense, but I didn't write it in the condition immunity, so we'll say yeah, it can go prone. You see this attack doesn't quite deal as much damage as you were hoping to for it to, as like the spectral sort of knights that you have summoned are not. They're not piercing the hide of this thing, as it's sort of just like like objects of the same intensity or the same material have a harder time like hurting each other, pretty much, as like this spectral fighting spectral, this undead fighting undead, pretty much. But it does fall prone. As it falls to the ground and slams into the ground, you notice that with that slam, a lot of the let me roll its dex save. It takes max damage. You notice that a lot of like the armor gets bent out of shape from this. As you can see, like the bludgeoning damage that it was dealt probably dealt more than any other kind of damage.
Yeah, it's like all of these like spectral skeletons and like rotten figures just kind of like bury their hands and arms like as deep into the like joints and sockets of this thing as possible, just clawing down at it. And, like...
Right.
And Maya, seeing that the thing has like finally fallen, he starts letting out like heavy breaths. And he's like, and yeah, that's his turn.
All right, Aaron, it's your turn.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. So I need this thing to make a dexterity save.
Okay. Do you have line of sight with it?
Yes, I do at the moment.
Okay.
As I'm going to do what is it, Burning Hands.
All right. With the way it's arced and the way that this is like a 20-foot drop, you would need to like stand over the edge in order to hit it.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Like kneeling over, squatting even.
As I kind of just like. Okay. What did it get?
What save is it? Is it Dex?
Yeah, it's a Dex save.
Okay. That's a 16.
16. Wow. That saves. I believe its save will suck, but let me
No,
just check.
it's 3d6 damage, save for half.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I will just roll that.
Sorry if I'm annoying.
Damn, that's a 4.
All right.
You can add your bardic inspiration die to the damage.
Which would be half.
Yeah.
I'll save the bardic inspiration for something else.
Yes.
So I believe it's actually 80. Is it not 80? It's 3 damage.
Truth.
All right. Does that end your turn?
And after that, I am going to go back as the end of my turn.
All right. In that case, Sequoia, it's your turn.
Okay, so, with my first 5 feet of movement, I will, get over to the vase. Then, I will grab a water skin from the tool belt. And you need to tell me how quickly I can do this, because I basically want to just fill it up with the liquid and then use my last spell slot to catapult this over. So this might take 2 turns, I don't know.
No, you can do that. You can fill it up as a free object interaction and then throw it over as an action.
Awesome. And then with my other 5 feet of movement, I'm gonna climb back on top of Mayor, and I'm just gonna like kind of go, excuse me, and she kind of climbs on top of your head to like get a little bit of a, yeah, I mean, can I see it from here?
Yeah, you can see it from there, I'd say, because you have that sort of verticality.
Awesome. Yeah, and then I'm just going to yeet us, so that's a dex save.
Alright, let me roll that dex save. It'll, again, probably be a disadvantage.
Aiming, yeah, right there on the floor.
Oh, whoops. So that's a 10.
Yeah, that fails. So we roll 3d8 here. That's 16 bludgeoning,
Whoa.
and then the water skin gets destroyed completely and smashes into it, scattering this liquid. And as Sequoia was like scooping this out, she was like very careful to like not get it on any of her stuff, right? She's just like, oh, this is nasty. Not my gloves, no. Like she's taking her glove off.
You see as you throw this liquid and it splatters against this thing's armor, the armor begins to rust rapidly and dissolve as you have essentially decreased its AC by 2.
Big.
Very big.
Awesome. I'm happy with this. And the bonus action, Can I have the Skrunkle pop open a chest? It's
Yeah,
technically
totally.
not an action, but like, yeah. I don't-
Can you see through the Skrunkle?
I mean, from where I am right now, I could just see the Skrunkle, no?
All right.
Or-
Yeah, totally. So your Skrunkle opens the chest and then holds up whatever's in it.
Yeah, that's basically what I'd imagined it to do.
All right. You see, it reaches into the chest and grabs what looks to be this long scythe covered in these like vines. On like the part where the handle meets the blade, there is this emblem of like a campfire. And even though you are not the one holding it, Sequoia, you still feel its presence. You feel almost a sense of familiarity and warmth in it. I will send you over the magic
Yep.
item stat block.
It's a magic item?
It's a magic item.
As this thing is being held up, you see Sequoia kind of go, so that's what relic shapes is.
Let me send you that. It is. I've got it in a.
Wait, magic items. Yes.
And I suppose now is the best time to put in the new weapon I have, which is scythes.
Oh, you made size.
I made scythes because
I
know.
definitely-
Oh.
I'm gonna make use of
Guys,
this.
I'm just going to say something here. I'm just going to link this feature. I'm just gonna say something. It's just funny. It's just a funny feature.
Smile.
Smiles.
Where did I put that? scythe?
This is cool. Requires
Yeah.
attunement. Okay, it's still cool though.
It's I do quick attunement, so you can attune as an action, basically.
Oh, babes.
Yeah, unfathomably.
Yeah.
Where did I put? Oh, here's the scythe ruling.
Oh, cool.
Let me put that in homebrew.
Yo, we got cool homebrew, guys. We got epic sights. The
This.
sights are too cool to not have a weapon.
Oh, I did not mean to attach that on the.
200 reach and swing.
Yep.
On the attack range, so attack range.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah,
really good weapons.
Oh, very cool.
very cool.
This is what we call big in the business.
Indeed. Oh, I forgot to mention for its first ability, that is an action or a reaction to a illusion or enchantment spell.
All right.
So I'll errata that later. But that is what it gets.
All right. Cool. That's what it gets. And then yeah, that was his turn.
All right, Victor, you're up. You see the Skrunkle wielding the scythe, and the Legion just sort of crawling away desperately from it. You can see where like eyes would be there as fear. What do you do with your turn?
Do I need to make a save because of his hateful aura?
You do not. You're unable to see him, so I'd say you don't need to make a save.
Okay, but if I like lean over, can I target it with the
Yeah,
with
totally.
spells?
Yeah,
Okay.
the save only occurs at the start of your turn. If you're like, if you're able to see him and he's within 20 feet of you.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. So I will cast a ray of frost on it.
All right, roll to hit. Oh shit! Natural 20. Yeah, I think that hits.
That's 15 cold damage.
Wow, 15 cold damage. Very nice.
Yeah, it's surprisingly well drawn, like icicle that I just drop on top of it, and it's reduced to like its movement speed is to benefit. And for my actual spell, I use healing word on myself.
Mm-hmm.
For 7 points of healing.
All right.
And that's it.
All right. In that case, Straladar, it's your turn.
Okay, how high is the platform we're on?
20 feet in the air. Or
So-
20 feet above the ground, I should say.
I thorn whipped him he would go straight 10 feet upwards and fall right back down.
That is technically how the spell works, so yes, I suppose that's how it would work.
Yo, Strelador.
and
Yo,
At this point, Strelador is going to write a book leveled 101 using Thorn Whip.
Yes.
He already wrote it, probably. He's just like actually trying out all the uses that he's already thought of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Strelador appears over the platform and
Rolls ahead.
and attempts to Thorn Whip him.
That hits, yeah.
I take him 10 feet upwards, and he takes 5 damage. Does he take any full damage?
What kind of damage is Thorn Whip again?
It's piercing.
Okay.
Uh,
You see, as it goes straight up, it falls right back down. And then I will be rolling a dex save for it, so give me a second. Dex. That's a 13, which I believe succeeds, but since it seems to have a vulnerability to bludgeoning, it still takes the 1 bludgeoning damage. So for a total of 5... What was it? 6 damage. Yeah, this thing is looking somewhat battered by all of the fighting. But does that end your turn?
Is everyone okay? No one damaged or anything?
Looking good.
I got like
I'm
18 out of
I'm healthier than
26.
ever.
Okay, then Straldo's just gonna start like maneuvering his way down. Actually, how far can he move? Okay.
Oh yeah, there is rusting liquid over there in that jar.
Yeah, so that's like walking his way down. Yeah.
Its
Very
last power is in my hands.
That'll be the end of my turn. Estraldo's now taking a little stroll.
Alright. It is now the Legion's turn. And
Bring it on.
it's gonna try to climb up. I'll just roll for it like a fucking athletics check to try to scale the wall.
It's got a lot of arms.
It
If it has a
certainly
climb,
does.
It's probably
though.
good at this.
Yep.
Yeah.
It might have
Yeah,
a little
that's-
bit of a +8 to athletics.
That
Yeah.
is completely fair.
It has a lot of arms.
As with its entire movement, it is able to scale the wall. Finally getting to the top. As Victor, you see this thing staring down at you. It is going to attempt to make an attack on you. It's going to do. That is not a white. Or that's not a. That's a white. But it is going to do a multi-attack. First one with you. It's a longsword.
Alright.
15.
Let me see. It's a clone.
Okay. Do I roll
No
damage
more
for
clones
that?
left.
Does it just disappear, or do I roll?
Yeah, it does disappear.
Okay.
So that was all the clones, right?
No, I need to steal 1 more.
Oh shit. Victor is real.
And then it's going to attempt to attack you with its glaive, Aaron.
Okay.
That is an 18 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
That's 15 slashing to it. Rolled max damage. Jesus.
As
He may or may not cut you open.
As it slashes at me, I'm slashing directly through my torso.
Oh
and
Ugh, Aaron.
as I am bleeding quite a lot, as this black glowing, almost like lots of blood. There's an as he like kind of looks at that, I kind of just realizes, God, as he just is trying not to smell blood.
Right. Does that? Why am I going to ask if that ends your turn? It is not your turn. That ends its turn. Meyer, you're up.
Maya, he's holding his lapis cube, and he smacks it against the wall, and he's muttering under his breath. He's like, "Don't fuck with me, Niju." and he puts the cube away in one of his pouches angrily. I'm not sure if you would see this, Sequoia.
I don't know. I mean, I'm on your shoulder. I mean, I might be kind of staring off at like a magic glowy rod that I just found, having a profound spiritual experience. So maybe I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I could roll for it. That sounds funny.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. She's not the most perceptive. Oh, never mind. She heard some stuff. Yeah. So what exactly am I catching here, Mayor?
Maya, he has a cube, and he smashed the cube against the wall and said, "Don't fuck with me, Niju," and then put the cube away.
Interesting. Sequoia will remember this.
Yeah. And Aaron doesn't look to be in the best of state, does he?
Stay the fuck away from me, yeah.
I got it.
Maya's going to. He's going to walk. Actually, how far can I walk up to the creature before I'm in like a range that it can?
You could literally just walk all the way up here without being hit, I think.
Yeah, straight up. It's got.
He's gonna walk over to Aaron, and he's going to be like, he's like, "Don't worry, Aaron, for I'm here." And he's like standing, he's like doing the motion of like where you put your arm like over someone against an enemy, except that he's like not actually in the way of you and the creature.
Aaron is fearing for his life. He as he's like at this gash, and as he's gonna look at this and he's gonna try and assess the situation.
And
Oh, I'm here now.
and can I attack the creature from here?
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, Roll
Because I would
roll
love
to
to
hit.
just like fucking,
Yeah, totally.
slit Aaron's throat. That would be a little shrewd.
Roll to hit.
Yeah.
Literally everyone in the party.
Awkward.
Surprise Pikachu face. What?
He was, but I thought I could fix him.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
And roll sneak.
Yeah, roll sneak attack.
I'm engaged with him.
Truth.
You're engaged with them? Oh my god.
It's a D6.
Oh my god, that's
Mayor.
It's
Would be, but-
it's a D6 by the way.
Huh?
It's a D6.
Wait,
Yes.
it's a D6 for sneak. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sneak attack. Yeah, it's a D6. They're always D6s. They've always been D6s. They're D4s for magic missiles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, a D4 is the wizard dice, which you obviously are, but, D6 is the sneak attack die for charming sneakers.
That does 5 damage then.
Okay. Yeah. And as you pierce this thing's misty form, you notice that it is extremely hard to pull your blade out. I need you to make me a contested athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh,
Good luck. That's a good roll.
I mean, Mayor, you're not inspired, or you're definitely not inspired.
That's a good roll. But it's not good enough.
I literally, even with guidance, there's no way I can weasel you out of this. It's a quiet from trying.
As you
She graced you up. Please roll D4. It does nothing.
Well, I'll roll the D4. Why
Please.
not?
you use the 4 you missed earlier.
Yeah, it's a 22. That's still not good enough. But
Just
it's-
not good
I
enough.
just want to describe that while she was on top of you, she did grease up your arm.
Nah.
Just a gift.
As you stab your rapier in, the mist begins to bind to your hands as you feel the weapon being sucked in, almost trying to join as part of this thing.
Aaron, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Maya shoots Aaron daggers and is like, Aaron! And his
He's, like,
eyes
kind
all
of, like-
widened.
And it's my turn.
On your
Uh,
turn,
Yes, it is your turn. All right.
Aaron, on your turn, I say, Aaron, I got you. Just take cover.
I refuse to die, as I will extend some sorcery points
Oh.
to get back a 2nd level spell slot and use False Life upcasted.
Big.
As
Works.
let me just so that's I need to roll that. So that
Yep.
is
Oh, that's so cool.
So that's
Yeah.
9 plus 1d4.
oh, that's gonna be so good. Oh god. Yes! Fuck! I rolled as minimal as I could.
Yeah, that's 10 temp HP.
Yep.
So nice. As
That's the anti-mayor slitting your throat shield.
As I kind of like, I give Mayor a look and I say, "Oh, it will be all fine." As I am just going to try and I can't do much here. I'm kind of backed into a corner.
Truth.
So I'm going to pray not actually, but in my head, and that is the end of my turn.
All right. Sequoia, you're up.
Okay, so the Skronko is like over here, right?
Right.
But it is holding Legleif. Sequoia is over here.
Verify?
The creature is there. So I think what I want to have happen here is I think I want the Skronko to just move up here,
Okay.
over there,
Right.
and
Oh wow, you moved already.
Because I need to know how comically oversized this glaive would be for Sequoia. That's one thing. But the other
Right.
thing is, I kind of want to have Sequoia like get back on top of her Skrunkle with her 15 feet of movement.
So first off, it is a scythe, so it is pretty comically
Yeah.
its size.
Which is why I'm wondering, would it make sense if I get up my Skrunkle, can I make the attack normally by having the Skrunkle manipulated, basically?
your Skrunkle would not be able to reach this since it's on top of the 20-foot.
But it has 10 feet of reach.
It does, but it's 20
so if
feet
it
up.
jumps,
Does it
would
have
it be
a
able to get it?
10-foot jump?
I mean, does it? It still has 10 feet of movement left.
Yes, but does it?
I don't know.
I mean, you could start climbing with it, but if you start climbing, you wouldn't be able to attack since it requires one or more hands to climb.
Interesting. Let's see. The high jump with a long running start. This thing is 5 feet and 3 inches tall, meaning that reaching up and grabbing something with a running start is about 10.8 feet off the ground if it was like trying to reach up and grab a ledge. But no, it can't quite get there. In that case, I can't actually quite get the weapon here. But can the Skrunkle throw the weapon onto the ledge?
Yeah,
Can I attempt
I'd say yeah, I can.
Cool. So let me just my hypergeometric distributions. There, that's the optimal throwing position. Okay, and it's basically just fetching this thing and then throwing it back over in this direction. Let me just. Is this athletics to toss this thing, or?
I'd say yeah, it's an athletics check.
Cool. That will be a 14.
Yeah, you're able to throw it just barely to the ledge, right in front of Victor's feet.
As the chorus goes, alright, I feel like this thing is important somehow. Okay. Aaron, it was nice knowing you. And she's gonna hop off, and she's gonna pick up the thing, and she's gonna prod it into the giant, massive murderous flash.
I guess. No. Roll to hit with disadvantage.
Yeah, that makes total sense. It is a magic weapon.
It sure is, but you still got disadvantage with it.
Yeah. It's a disadvantage. So, it's the same to hit modifier as crossbow. So I don't have the other thing on my sheet, so I'll just click on the crossbow for now.
Mm-hmm.
So with disadvantage, that's an 11.
Ooh, that does not hit.
Yeah, no, she misses it. It's a bit unwieldy. And she kind of just like holds this thing, and she's like, "Why are artifacts never my size?" And that'll be her turn.
Sequoia, what are you doing?
And putting the thing in the monster.
Victor, it's your turn.
Look, it's scared of it, and she's kind of like waving it at the monster to demonstrate that it doesn't like the magical thing.
At this point, it's getting more mad than scared.
My hypothesis might be slightly off.
So with my object interaction, I want to like toss my dagger towards Meyers. So
Okay.
that he has a weapon to fight and not stuck inside of the thing.
Mayor is also currently, like, his hands are completely subsumed. Both of them. He's grappled. So.
Huh. Well, that changes things. Alright, I guess I don't do that. And I heal Haran with a healing word.
Okay.
That would be 7 plus. What's the crit thingy?
It'd be plus its max total healing, so it would be
Okay,
plus
so that
4.
is 14. Sorry, not 14. 11 points of healing to Haran.
Aaron. Gibbo.
Gibbo died.
Gibbo is dead, so...
Oh, no, Gibbo said something.
Gibbo?
Oh, hello.
You are being
my
healed.
thing just disconnected. How much did it heal?
11.
11, nice.
And I guess even at disadvantage, I'm still gonna try my Ray of Frost.
See, it's not about the chances that it hits. It's about the effort we put in.
No, I don't wanna end up like Meyers, that's it.
Oh yeah.
So that is a 14 to it?
14 on this thing does not hit.
Ooh, even with the
Okay.
-2 AC.
Unfortunately not, just barely under.
Yeah, that will be my turn. I'm still trying to go with it though.
Mm-hmm. Straladar, it's your turn.
Yeah, it is. Remember that bug? Remember that bug of just like different ways to use stone? Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I think you know where I'm going with this.
Roy trying to kill Straladar in 30 minutes.
15?
A 15 just barely hits.
Yes. Oh, but that's fine. I'm still pulling it 10 feet backwards, baby. It's gonna be doing full damage.
You do. It will need to make a dex save to not take, or to take half, but let's see.
Oh my god. God bless Straladar.
Dex, that's a 19, so it takes half, but it still takes 3 bludgeoning damage as it falls straight off of this thing. So that's for a total of 4 damage.
Good man, Stradar.
That's on its ass.
Oh.
Let's go.
And I believe Meyer falls with it because it's grappled by it.
Whoa, no, that's.
Oh no!
I mean, rules is written.
Shut
it
up.
breaks to grapple.
This would, well, no, see, That's not happening
But-
because that wouldn't work within the narrative of this. Because
Yes,
Meyer
that
is-
makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah,
Because-
it would
because-
make more sense for Mayor to be eaten by monsters.
because Meyer is being held by this thing, but this thing isn't holding Meyer. You know, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Meyer,
Yeah,
I'm gonna need.
I get it. Yeah. go
Yeah,
on.
Meyer, I'm gonna need a dex save from you.
Yikes.
That's a 19.
That's nice.
That
He's
passes.
so graceful.
So you only take 4, or no, you only take 2 bludgeoning damage as you fall to the ground with this thing.
Streladar looks very surprised by the fact that Mayor was dragged with it, because from his angle, he had no idea Mayor was there. So he just kind of looks very,
So
very
at the
worried,
moment,
and
what I
then just like
actually was
looks around side to side just to see if anyone saw him to be one to do that, and he just kind of steps away.
He just starts whistling like.
Yeah, he did not.
Maya will yell at this is the only one he can see is he just yells up, he's like, Victor, can you help me?
I'm trying.
How about you try a bit harder?
But yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
As Sequoia sees Mayor tumble over the edge, she kind of looks up at Victor while still slugging this like really oversized scythe around and just goes, "I'm really glad I decided to get off of him."
All right. Since that ends your turn, the the Legion will look back at you,
Oh no.
incredibly pissed off, as it once again reaches into itself and pulls out yet another thing. It's a 23 to hit from range. As it throws another soldier at you. 18 bludgeoning damage. And I need you
Who's?
on Streladar.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
Oh my god, brother.
And I also need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, or else you'll fall prone.
Lovely. I love that for me.
But you
I
can
love
see
the dishonorable discharge.
you can see it also again takes some damage from this as it reels back just from the impact of just pulling a whole body out of it. So that fails. You have fallen straight on your ass.
Oh, this is revenge, isn't it, Baku?
Yes, it is. Oh, and while this is happening, Meyer, you can, as a reaction, if you want to, make a contested athletics or acrobatics check to free yourself from the grapple.
Makes sense.
Meyer?
Bones.
Oh no,
Sorry, yes.
Streladar.
You may make you may try to wriggle your way out of the grapple if
Did
you
I
like.
go?
Yeah, with
Do I
a
roll?
reaction. You roll athletics or acrobatics.
That one.
Let's see. I'll say if it also gets a nat 1, you succeed here, just because I feel like that would be funny. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's
that one.
No.
that is not a nat 1. All right, in that case, it's going to try to bring its glaive down on you with its second attack. That's a 13 to hit you. Meyer,
Ah, my AC is 12.
No,
you take
Mayor.
12 slashing damage as it just sinks its glaive into you.
That feel when you
Meyer
have no more
does
shield
not look
spells.
okay. He screams.
Yeah, it goes straight down to, it rends through your shoulder, and it goes all the way down to your rib cage.
That sounds lethal.
That
Oh.
sounds kind of little.
It sounds like it's very, like, destructive, because it is very destructive.
Because he's not dead yet. It's just, you know.
No, he's not dead, but he is very, very, I'd imagine, very wounded. Speaking of which...
Maya screams. And you're sleeping now, Bergland! Now of all times!
You just hear a... But you are now free of the grapple as your next turn starts. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Sorry.
Just preemptively crossing him out.
Undodgeable grab move from like the video games.
Alright, it's your turn now, Meyer, so what are you doing?
Maya is going. I'm gonna use fucking cutting action to just dip. Like Maya is
Disengage?
bleeding. He's fucking blood is everywhere, and he's just like going.
Yeah, totally. Get the fuck out of there.
He's like, and like he's like propping himself against the wall, and like blood is on his hand and everything, and he's like, everything. And Jesus fucking Christ. Wait a minute. I'm just checking what I actually even have. Yeah. I'm just gonna use, I guess. Will this thing target me or walk in range of me, do you think?
Let me check the Gloomhaven cards.
Yeah, you have no fucking clue. Maybe, maybe not. You're not even sure which one of its heads is looking at you. You can see several different helmets. Each one of them seems to be focused on a different person.
It can throw things at me as well, can't it?
It could.
Yep, it sure could.
I'm so fucked.
You also just are outside of my hitting range, I think.
Okay.
Oh wait, really?
Okay.
What if I move to go like here? Then I would be in your healing range, right?
Let me just double check the spell.
What's your range?
It's no, never mind. It's 60 feet. Never mind.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're fine. You can make it like it's fine.
I think.
I mean, you can even make it up these stairs, you know.
Well, I'd have to. If I do that, then I can't use any spells.
Ah, yes, surely.
And it's like.
Spells are pretty good.
What if I go behind this rock? Can I like take cover or anything?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably constitutes half cover.
Maya will he like stops at the wall and then he like staggers and like props himself up behind this thing and he's like looking down at his fucking body and there's like blood like pooling out underneath his legs. He's like like his breath sounds awful. And that'll be his turn.
Can't you hide as a bonus action?
Oh, I can, yeah. Can I hide under this?
I believe you use your bonus action to flee from it, using your cunning action to do the disengage action.
Ah, true, yeah.
Truth.
So, unfortunately, you cannot hide. Well, you can hide with your action, actually.
Well, but I had to use 2 movement actions to get to it.
Oh, you did. You're right. So then,
Unless, like, if I'm here, then I could do. Yeah, no.
yeah, you could get over there. You could get
I
like
can.
right over there with your full movement. So you could totally hide as an action.
Nice.
Or just action disengage, bonus action hide. Yeah. It's literally the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Maya is gonna crawl into this fucking thing and blood pools out and shit.
You
And
can.
yeah, that'll
Yeah.
probably Maya's turn.
Yeah, you can roll stealth. See how
Oh.
your hiding goes.
Oh, cool. Oh, I wish I had Eki right now.
I wish you had Driftwood here.
Why?
There's a blood trail going to your location. Oh my god. Poor pods.
Oh, a
Wizards
7?
are not meant for this world.
Let me. Well, there's a dead soldier in your mailbox.
Yeah, no, Maya should just, I don't know.
Let's
not
just
gonna
see if it rolls good stealth. It does not. It rolls good enough to notice you still.
Oh,
or
for
perception.
fuck's sake!
You hear Mayor say that from behind the rock as well.
In character, yes.
He does.
I mean, this thing is like several heads sticking out of it, you know? I mean,
Yeah,
what
you
did
see,
expect?
and they're like constantly like rotating. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I mean, I am I can't do shit all, can I?
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
I have 2 level 1 spell slots. Like, it's not okay.
You'll get more soon.
Well.
All right. If that ends your turn, Aaron, you're up.
Okay, looking at this, I I'm kind of happy Maya's the one getting beaten to death rather than me. I was fearing for my life.
Based.
As, you know what? I'm going to rush over to Straladar, and I'm going to look at him and ask, "You swinging on your vine in front of that thing will lead you to die," as I want to express this
There is
boy.
he's currently prone and a body is on top of him.
As he's gonna, I don't think I can do it in my action, but like, after it, I want to help him up.
Okay.
I want to also cast a spell, so would I have to only do one of them, or could I do
I'd
both?
say to help him up, I'd say you can do that as a bonus action.
Cool, I'm fine to do that as a bonus action. Like, I get him up from there, and I just say, this creature is horrific. I would probably say exercise caution rather than, as he thinks back to Straladar, going basically, I'm a wrecking ball, on this thing, and
Listen, the whole swinging thing was mostly an accident. All's well that ends well. The battle isn't over yet, and I still have plenty of fight in me, as he looks completely bruised and battered right now. He's on 7 health.
Okay, and for my spell, I want to use Magic Missile.
Alright. Yeah.
I don't have to roll to hit with that, I just do
That's
damage.
true. Yeah, it's just damage. What does your magic missile look like?
This Magic Missile is like, just a, like, torrent of, like, these black bolts, and they're like illuminated by a crimson inside. Though like it's like, yeah, like crackling and the along the like sky. As I'm gonna do my 3 little bolts, I believe it is. As that's a good like 10 force damage.
Alright.
Remember, you may also use my inspiration die to add the damage.
Yeah, you know what? How much do I add?
D6.
D6, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. That is +4, so that is 14 damage. And as I'm gonna get back a bit, that is the end of my turn.
Well, actually, rules is written. I'm just checking. Does this like do giga crazy shit with Magic Missile or?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so 14 damage total.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
So does that end your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Alright, Sequoia, your turn.
I don't think jumping down there would be the best idea, as she heavily considers jumping down there. See, I'm gonna ask the other players, just out of character, like, do you think hitting it with the special mace side thingamajigabob is going to be more beneficial than just hitting it twice with my normal attacks?
I
personally don't think so.
I have no clue.
Me neither.
Designed for us to get through the forest. I don't think it's necessarily.
Yeah. She's just gonna put the side down and go, I'll workshop something for you. She's just gonna drop it on the floor right now, and then she's just gonna take out her bow, and she's just going to
yeah,
over there.
the scythe clatters to the floor, sadly.
I mean, she kind of looks over it, and then she's like, I'm sorry. I have important stuff to do right now. My friends are dying. And she's going to take a shot at the creature. That's an 18.
Alright.
That is 7 magical piercing.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you sink this in, and you see, actually, as you shoot it, the mist disperses, and you're able to hit what looks to be maybe the core of this thing, as it seems to be both very weak and very affected by this magical damage.
Interesting. In that case, the 1-2 punch. I'm gonna have the Sequoia run up with my bonus action, and I'm going to have it try a Force Empowered Rant. That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Ah, that's a 1 on the dice, so that's only 3 force damage as it's trying to aim for this core, but I'm assuming it's
Yeah, okay, 3 force damage. Just this sort of bolt of electricity coursing through this thing. Alright, let me
you
just
kind
mark
of see
that down.
Sequoia like on top of it go, yeah, right there, and she's got like throwing, like she's like, fucking fist pumping, like.
Mhm. You see this
And
thing.
then she's gonna, yeah.
This thing is now like hunched over like an animal. It seems to be on its last legs. Victor, you're up.
Yeah. So, I look around the battlefield, looking at Strada, looking at Maya, and going,
Sequoia's still wearing your armor.
It's completely undamaged, by the way.
yes, I know.
God bless.
It's insurance, Sequoia. Don't worry about it.
15 damage would kill me. God bless.
Oh, you know what? I never rolled the concentration check on it when I got hit by the statue.
Truth.
Come on.
That would save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that saves 100%.
Actually, do I see Meyer that because he's hiding? Oh no.
Yeah, he's not really hiding very well, and there's
Okay,
just
cool.
there is a trail of blood and like an actual like at this point it's like a puddle.
He was
that's,
audibly
like-
swearing as well.
Actually,
Yeah,
you know you failed your style check.
yeah.
Meyer, are you over there?
and he's like he like puts on one of his arms and he's like, no thanks to you.
Well, no, you ran off by yourself, in fact. Anyways, and I cast Healing Word on you.
Oh, God bless.
You heal 12.
Oh, thank God. You see, he looks down and his and his wound heals up, right? And then he looks at it and he's like, whatever, and he's like, ah. And then you see him stand up, and now his clothes are fucked, but the wound in his like chest is like all healed. And he looks at you and he like brushes something up from his shoulder and is like, "Oh, thank you, Victor. That was about time." I love this guy.
Both Victor and Victor Clone just shoot you a piercing.
I thought you were gonna say just shoot me.
Yeah, no, I shoot you actually. No, but I'm shooting a ray of frost at it.
What?
Can I see it?
And that
Yeah, if you lean over the edge, I'd say you can see it.
Yes.
Roll to hit.
Ray of frost. Go, 21.
That hits. Roll damage.
peering into the abyss.
4 more damage.
Ooh, okay. Let me mark that down. Alright. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Strelladar. It's your turn.
How badly wounded does this thing look?
Very.
Okay, Strelda looks at Aaron with a kind of cheeky smile. As are you sure I shouldn't do the wrecking ball thing again?
I don't know. At the moment, I don't know how long I have, as he's like trying to close up his own wound.
Oh, how badly wounded does Aaron look?
Aaron, how do I put it? You can, there's a large portion of his torso, like, sliced open. He's healing it, but he's also saying, but if you have a plan to get through it, then please.
Straladar looks at his own wounds and then, Aaron's, and decides to use a healing word on Aaron.
Thank you.
Wow.
Very wholesome.
Very wholesome. Oh, by the way, something I forgot to say. I'm still trying to go at it with the double Victor.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
Oh no, I haven't even rolled the thing yet. It's 5 plus maximum, so that would be plus my modifiers, or just like max the normal dice?
Max the dice. It's Gibbo's crits, so
Oh, so it's 19. Or 9. 9. Not
9.
5.
Yeah, 9.
Okay, and then, seeing how wounded this is, he's going to summon his thorn whip, hook it onto whatever he can find on the ceiling, and swing at them.
All right, roll to hit.
Oh my god.
Nat 1, you just fall off. Son! Oh my god, roll damage.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, that's just normal crits. It would still be plus 6.
Wait,
so
do we
it's
do
7
crunchy crits in this
That's
house?
true. We do crunchy crit, so that would be 7. Okay, and you drag it 5 feet, 10 feet towards you?
No, just 5 feet.
Okay, yeah, let me... Yeah, okay. You fucking wrecking ball this thing, you slam it straight in the head, and like one of its helmets just comes clean off and rolls on the ground. It is still up, but not looking great.
And Strellador swings back right next to Aaron. As he stumbles a bit, I'd imagine he falls like 5 feet backwards, as he like leans against the wall. I've got to say, this new strategy is rather fun.
Uh-huh.
That is my reaction too.
Strellador
Yes,
still
I
looks very
react.
badly beaten.
It says aerobics exercise. He needs to do it, otherwise the dementia starts to kick in.
But yes, this will now be the end of my turn.
Okay, it is now the Legion's turn.
Someone may die here.
It falls to its knees and reaches farther within itself than you've seen and rips out this glowing purplish mass of mist and miasma, and it is going to try
Not good.
for one more attack against you, Strellador. That's a 16 to hit.
And that hits.
That's 18. Let's...
I'm down. I am down.
Okay, so that's 29 damage. I guess, and then
Oh my god, that's over my that's over my max HP.
Okay, but also if you count your current HP.
yeah, count your current HP.
Yeah.
How much health are you on? Because how much health are you on, Strellador, right now? Strellador?
Strellador, answer the question.
Your mic's muted.
Your mic's muted, Strellador.
Well, it was on 7 HP. That we know of.
Okay, you were on 7. What is your maximum? Please say it's more than 22.
It's 24, it's 24.
It's 2 underneath instantaneous death.
And
Thank god.
Strellador, you get pelted with this core of pure necrotic energy as it slams and completely knocks you over as the Legion falls to its knees, and you can feel a cold aura surround it as the armor starts to shake without its core. It all just starts to fall off it before the mist just completely disperses.
Whoa. Initiative isn't over, guys. There's one more final boss before Strellador is in the clear.
Yeah, and then Silas appears out of nowhere. I gotta finish the job.
Yo, bitches, I'm here to find you again. Even across dimensions, you
Yeah,
can't escape
stop
me.
it, I mean it.
Guess who's next in initiative? It's Mayor. Look at that. He's in 30 feet of you.
This is terrifying.
Alright, Mayor, if it's your turn.
Maya will see
I just-
Strellador knock over, and he will, in a worried tone, he's like, "Hold on, Strellador, I'm coming." He's going to run over, and I would like to ask a little question. How did death saving throws work here?
On Strellador's turn, he will roll a death save to me specifically. If he gets attacked, that's 2 failed death saves. If he rolls a natural 20, that's he automatically gets up at 1. If he rolls a natural 1, he automatically gets 2 failed death saves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I would like to ask, when are these death saving throws happening?
Streladar will roll them on the roll 20 directly to me. You guys won't be able to see them.
Are these happening now?
They are not.
On
They
the start of Streladar's turn.
on the start.
Or
And
if you stab him now, that's 2 failed death saves. But
Mayor,
I will kill you with a torturous
You see, I'm
No,
not
do
going
what,
to,
do what
like-
Mayor would do. Do what Mayor would do. If you want to kill Strahd, go ahead.
I feel like
might be a buy.
Here's how this works, right? Because the thing is that you need to be not completely
This is
dead.
not a Mr. Western moment.
If you have
No, it
already died, you cannot be put into the jar, right? So now I'm a good little player, okay? I'm not going to kill your character. However, if the character was going to die from death saving throws, then Maya is a support. He's a healer. He has ways of preventing death, okay? So
It's like Titania, it's helping.
yeah, this is why I
You
asked.
just get Straladar's Thorn Whip or like
Well,
Straladar's Molder.
I mean, he may be fine.
Live on.
Especially if someone attempts to stabilize him.
So,
But I don't think May would do that now, would he?
I would, okay. Because I can stab him right now, what I would like to ask is, in lieu of that, can Streladar do the death saving throws now?
all
To
3 of
represent
them.
the fact- Yeah.
I'll be down.
What
I'll
do
be
you
down.
mean by a medium ward? I'm just about to heal him.
Okay, you know what? We'll say no. How about this?
Let the Maya
Streladar, Streladar, you
Yeah.
must roll 2 death saving throws right now. Send them both to me. Do them straight to the DM, but don't roll all of them
I'll
yet.
do that.
You go to the little dice, the D20 on the little bar to the left. There's a button that says GM. You press that, and then you press D20. Or I guess 2 D20. Okay. So mark those off. This is amazing. I always wanted to kill a player. Or character, not a player.
I'm just gonna say, Mayor, if you really want to do it, I will never hold it against you, Pond. I
Look,
promise you.
it's fun for me, but it's
No, I'm
completely your
100%
call.
saying I would be down if you just killed Strelda. I'd be very in character, and you can do it. You can
But
do
but
it.
but before
Killing
that
him,
happens, does anyone else want to do anything here?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
was going to stabilize him. I
we
was
can-
going to fight.
we can move on to Aaron's turn since Mayor did say in lieu of actually stabbing him, he just want him to roll all of his death saves.
Yeah, so it's like if they're about to fail and Strelador
Yeah,
would
you
die now.
reenaction for when you see the live fate from his body.
I'm basically I'm having it so that the death saving throws, I'm asking for them to happen now instead of later after he's been stabilized, to represent the fact that Maya would absolutely slit someone's throat for the funny magic, right?
Okay,
Yes, it's-
alternatively,
Go ahead.
people are going to act right now and do things while you are doing this. So you can't hold it against them if people also choose to stabilize. You will be doing your own thing, right? But at the same
Yeah.
time, people will be doing their thing. So Aaron,
Yeah.
I mean,
it's your turn. You can
yeah.
do what you want.
I look at this and I give Mayor a look. I was like, I want to stabilize him.
Mm-hmm. Roll a medicine check.
God.
You need a 15 or above, I'll say.
Oh no.
It's a DC 10, Baku? What?
To stabilize? I don't think it's a DC 10.
It's a DC 10. It's
Well,
always
Maya
I feel
been.
like
is
this
here,
is
so-
the GM moment.
Well, if Maya is here, I guess that does make it a DC 15. I mean, if you think about it.
If you think about it.
Well,
If you
it's
really
a
think-
5.
It is a DC 10.
Well, that's a 5. That doesn't do it.
That fails, unfortunately. So,
Because, like,
are you going to
I
do
won't
anything
complain.
else?
I am going to,
I can't guide instead either.
I'm gonna pick Straladar up, and I am going to take him away from you.
Maya would like. I'd like to stop this, and Maya's like, no, you can't move him.
I will kill you where you stand if you touch me.
And Maya's like, and he's like, I only wish for his health. And he's like looking at you, and he's like, wizards like him are a dying breed. You think I would wish will on one of my own kind?
I don't trust you. As he's just going to take him. As he's like, I will not let the man who is teaching me morals die in front of me.
I would like to stop him picking him up.
I'll say this is a contested athletics check.
Athletics. Oh, okay. Okay, what's that?
You got
What's it
this.
gonna be? Okay. As
I guidance on a mayor. No, just kidding.
please don't be like this.
I can't. They already used it.
You know, okay, you know inter-party drama is fucked when the DM is specifically rooting for one side.
Yes.
Like, hats off the mayor.
I love him.
I can't let my surrogate father die.
Alright, you succeed, yeah.
Yeah, I just thank him, and I'm gonna move towards.
I still need to know about those. When it comes around to it, I need to know about the death saves, right? Because if Strelador was gonna die, then the funny throat would have been slit at some point and very quietly.
I mean, what we could say, right? Technically, I mean, normal characters wouldn't be able to do this, but I mean, maybe Baku would agree to something like, if he were to die, just have a reaction to slit his throat.
I'll say, if you're trailing behind Aaron and ready to fucking slit his throat if you see him about to die, then yeah, but in any other circumstance, no, that's completely unreasonable. Like, you can't just teleport over to his position when he's about to die.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I just want to ask, right? Because the way that this works is like, because I was on my turn, right?
Yeah.
So I made Strelador do the death saves now, but then we're waiting for the result after everyone does their turns, which basically means...
No, I didn't have Strelador do all of the death saves, though.
Oh, right, okay. Because you normally do, like, one per turn, right?
You normally do one per turn, but since you wanted to wait, I decided to do two on your turn.
Okay.
I didn't want to do all of them right now because people want to do things.
Because when he gets moved and Strelador dies, because of where I am on initiative...
What do you mean, when?
Okay, look,
when?
If Strelador does the death saves and whatever, when it comes to my initiative, will he already be dead and I won't be able to put him in the jar?
You won't know until it comes back to your initiative.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Player death.
I need to do one more thing.
What are you doing?
I'm moving towards him with Strelador.
You're dragging Strelador away?
No, I'm holding him, like...
Oh.
And I look towards Victor with this look of just... like,
I mean,
desperation.
Technically, I would be running, but I guess we're in initiative.
Yeah, Sequoia.
Yeah. Sequoia's like, oh, good job, Strelador. Are you really... Oh. And she kind of, like, walks over a little bit, and she's like, looks over at Aaron, tries to gauge the situation. This is fine. You guys got this, right? Yeah, you're completely fine. Everything is fine. There's like 3 people on this. And she looks over at Victor, she looks over at this, and she's like, take good care of him, okay? And then, she's just gonna, like, jump down here, try to get catched by her little scrankle. And just start picking through stuff. I mean, this is fine, right? I mean, Strelador has professional help here. There's 3 people standing over him. There's no reason for Sequoia to distrust the rest of her party in any way, shape, or form. I mean,
it's funny how you're considering Meyer a person.
Yeah, I mean, Meyer is a great guy. I mean, he's such a good mage. Sequoia's just going to get started with picking apart the Skrunkle for stuff.
Roll
you guys do your
investigate.
scene. Yeah, you guys just do your little scene.
You can roll an investigation check right now if you.
It's a 22.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're able to find some good shit in here. I mean, you're digging around. You're able to find an untouched
everyone else is like busy with his high stakes things. Guys, like, ooh, shiny.
Here, you find a half plate. You find an untouched glaive, a longbow, and what looks to be about like 20 silver pieces.
Wow.
Some very good shit. It seems like this thing was, like, carrying most of the weaponry of this, like, army that was buried down here. with it?
A glaive, a longbow, a half plate, 20 silver pieces, and anything else you said?
Nothing else. That's it.
Cool. All right.
All right.
It's almost dying.
So, Victor,
So-
it's your turn. What are you doing?
Yeah. So I'm assuming you're like carrying him, so you're standing there, both of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I rush here. Basically, the two Victor, one me and like the clone. Mayor, you are basically like shielded like view from Stradar. You can't even see. You can't even tell which one is the real one. As I cast Healing Word on Stradar.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, okay, that's fine, but like, okay. You guys don't know about Maya's whole slitting rocks thing. All you know is that he killed
Yeah,
he
and
might
he's
have killed a blacksmith, you know? It's like,
You're literally not helping. You clearly killed a bystander in cold blood for no reason at all in my eye.
It's in the room. I mean,
true, but like, why would he just kill Stralada? You know, I mean, it's fine for the people to not distrust him, but it's like, you know, in character, they don't know about the whole rock.
Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. I mean, he's just kind of standing there with a dagger next to Straladar, like, I'll take care of it.
Yeah,
My
but
perception is you
me,
have a knife
me
next to
and Aaron, yes, me and Aaron are semi-witnesses of, the blacksmith incident. So yeah,
I will say, no idea of the rock stuff. That is out of character.
of course.
to be fair, Aaron is just kind of like this. As for Victor, I don't know.
Drunk Victor is very much of that way, of more distrusting. So you heal 5,
9
Stradar, unless you have died in those two failed saving throws. Before.
Oh, who said they were failed?
Well, if he failed with a nat 1,
yeah.
he must have died
Wouldn't
before.
it be funny if you rolled a nat 1 and then a 7? That would be funny. I
And then
think.
he just was dead already this whole time, and he doesn't get
Yes.
up after this healing word.
It would be incredibly funny.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not what happens, right? Straladar, if you want to describe you waking
Yeah.
up.
First off, what does the healing word from Victor look like?
I am literally, with the paintbrush, I am painting over the wound so that your skin is untouched.
Let me heal you up.
Okay.
Puts
As this
acrylic paint in your
happens,
wounds. This
For
should
a
help.
moment,
It's
there
magic.
is dead silence in your anticipation for him back. Right up until deep gasp. Baldar's eyes open as he looks around, kind of panicked, and he just blurts out, and that's why the Manual Kant is the best philosophical book in all of time.
God damn it, Stradar.
As he looks around and he's like, what's going on?
Maya will try and push past Victor a little bit, and he's like, Straladar, oh my goodness, I'm so glad that you're okay. I was worried for a moment that, and yeah, he's just like holding your hand, like kind of tightly, like, huh.
The silence is deafening.
All right.
You kind of hear from down below. You just hear Sequoia like,
I didn't
I'm glad
get
you're okay, Straladar.
I didn't get anything after I spoke with my finger.
We cannot hear you.
Shaladar, you're going through a wind tunnel right now.
I know, because I moved my phone. Won't give me a second.
Guys, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, guys.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we hear
my computer just decided to crash all of a sudden. I didn't get anything after after I said anything.
Yeah, we hear you.
Probably for the best.
Said I want to know
Nah, I'm kidding.
what happened after Straldar spoke and was risen.
Go ahead.
There was like, I feel like there was just silence.
Yeah, Maya just pushed past me and asked if you were okay and all worried and like...
He's
No,
still
like,
in
he's not-
Aaron's arms.
Yeah.
He was, what are you doing? I can stand up for myself. I don't need to go to a nursing home yet, boy.
Yeah, you were just about.
He kind of
go.
just like starts brushing himself off and like, as he don't worry about me. It's fine. Just things happen. As he just kind of like clumsily starts like walking to the wall and starts resting. He's trying to act nonchalant about it, but he's clearly something's clearly dawning on him.
Starla, please, you have to take better care of yourself. You're too reckless.
What, so I can waste another 70 years of my life I didn't start adventuring again because I wanted to sit around and do nothing.
Well, okay. Do you want other 70 years, or do you want none of?
It doesn't matter! Don't you understand? I do not even have another 70 years. I'm a dying man. No matter what. No matter what.
Yeah, but it will be sad it will be sad to see you go before time.
I will never reach my time. Because I'm reckless and stupid no matter what. Because I took a thing that I thought would cure my slight deafness. Because I thought a poisonous plant might balance out the effects. But no. I don't even know how long I have to live. A day? A week? Years? It doesn't matter. Don't pity something that was going to die already.
There's this look of sadness on Victor's face, and as he kind of just goes past you and just says, "Let's get out of here." Picks up the scythe and just leaves the room.
Maya will kneel to your level, Straladar, and he will cut his hand open, and he clasps it against yours firmly, and he looks you dead in the eyes and says, "By all the power invested in me and my magic, I promise you, Straladar, that I will see to it that you do not die, and that you live to your time and well beyond."
As Straladar is taken aback by this and says, "Thank you, but I'm sure it is out of even your power range at this point. Perhaps I'm just a lost cause, a husk of what I could have been."
Never, my dearest Straladar. Never a lost cause. Mages like yourself are precious. I will not give up on you, so please do not give up on yourself.
He smiles. He still is shaken and is still in his old life crisis, but thanks you. As he tries to pull himself together.
The one of your hands is coated in his blood now.
All right. Well, I'll say with you guys all exiting these catacombs, who is currently carrying the scythe? And who would?
I think I left it here, but
Yes,
I mean, yeah.
I picked it up before
Okay.
going.
Yeah.
Victor, would you attune to it?
I don't think Victor can even wield it.
I can wield it. Let me attune to it.
It's a martial weapon, correct?
It is a
Yes.
martial weapon.
I have the proficiencies.
Yeah, I mean, just come and take it.
It's two-handed and maybe not quite Sequoia size.
Yeah, but we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. Look, it's not gonna stop her.
Is it a finesse weapon?
It is not a finesse weapon. No.
It's also macho. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one, other than maybe Ron, who has proficiency with it. So
I'll say you can any of you can train with it if you want. But Sequoia, for the time being, you can
Yes.
wield it. I'll say
Yeah.
you can attune to it.
Can the scrunkly pixie creature have the scrunkly nature weapon? Yes.
Yes. You see, as your Skrunkle holds it, the vines sort of wrap around the arms of your Skrunkle, almost sort of binding it. And if it like sort of holds it in like a sheath on its like back, then the sheath itself would be like sort of tied to its waist in these like vines. Very clearly, sort of a symbolic of its attunement.
It's attunement.
Oh, and just a reminder for a quick attunement: you attune as an action, and then deattune as for a minute, which is
Alright,
how
cool.
that works.
Artificers like their scrunkly items.
This is true.
This is very nice. It's very nice.
And with you all leaving, we will end the session here, as you guys all
Awesome.
get a level up.
Oh my god.